can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nation, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The sturdy or Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There's Claxton. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
You got a choice every day what that looks like for you. Being steadfast, keeping your nerve, don't lose your shit with this group. Being tougher as a group.
Oh, what a move by Sharp. Counted a foul.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J.
Audio Jungle.
B-R-O-O.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout out to everybody in the chat already. I really do appreciate the love and support, man. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know that. Shout out to Joey BK86, Star Traffic, Maria Signal, Irvin K, Claude Smith. I'm gonna read some of you. I'm gonna read some of you guys comment before I actually get into it with the commentary. Joey BK86 says, "Nah, I'm good, bro. We need to stay on track with our plans. We probably have to give a shitload of picks for Young, and for what? We ain't winning shit anyway." Yeah, Joey BK funny as hell, man. I agree with you, Joey BK86. Star Traffic said Trae Young is not the answer. Gave him a shit emoji. Maria Signal, shout out to her. She says, "I like the idea of Trae Young and Claxton possibly trade Ben Cam Johnson a future pick. I would do it." Damn, that's interesting. But if we did that, Maria, I don't think we would be able to get that draft pick. It would take us off course. But I like this trade scenario. I don't think they would do it, but I like this trade scenario. She followed up and says, "And we would still be on track with our plans." I don't know, man. Maria, if you put Trae Young and Cam Thomas on the same team, that's winning. I know it's a small backcourt, but it's hard to fucking stop. It's hard to stop. But if they could score 60 points together, I don't want them to give up 60 points together neither. So I don't know. Irvin K says Trae Young clears Kyrie. Really? I don't know, Irvin K. That's a tough fucking call, bruh. That's tough. Hold on. That's tough, bro. I don't know if I could give you that. How? How you do that? Talk to me, Irvin K. Throw sign in the chat, man. I want to finish this with you. Cole Smith says, should the Nets try to get Trae Young to play with Claxton, I would prefer Luka Doncic. Tough fucking call, man. I don't know if we could do that. Joey BK86 laughing. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights say, yo, I want to say shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. He always showing my page love. I checked out his page. He got a lot of baseball content coming up. Check him out, man. Subscribe to his page. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to mine too, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Let me not be vague and pretend like I'm not. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, man. So help me share, help me grow the page. Y'all already doing that, so thank y'all already. But to just get straight to it, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Trae Young not good for this team because the way he had his career, he don't want to be part of no rebuild. Realistically, if it at most Trae Young would get traded to a contender, but I think he wants to stay with the team. They just got the first round draft pick. I think they want to give Trae Young another chance. They had some success going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I think they want to give Trae Young another chance. They're going to build another roster around him and see what happens. So the first reason why is because he's not going to be part of the rebuild. He don't want to be part of the rebuild. And Bob, what about personal reasons why? Is that he did beat the Knicks that time, and I was a fan of him when he did. But he lost to the Knicks a bunch of times after that. You know what I mean? We can't have no point guard on our team to be getting whooped by the Knicks. So I'm gonna say a strong no. Now this all comes from PG, Paul George. He did an interview with Trae Young, and he said, Paul George basically said you make players better, and you make big men look good. And the first person he mentioned was Nic Claxton. So I imagine there's some discussions, but even with the money and the contracts and just what we got going on, he don't fit this team. Like in the direction that we're going, what we trying to do in the future, in the next. So Atlanta got to be in rebuild mode, right? We in rebuild mode too, but his contract is then up for question, which lead me to Maria. Would they trade Ben to make it happen? I don't believe that. Maria, I rocks with you, Maria, but I don't believe that they would actually make that trade. I don't. I think it's a bad idea to get Trae Young on a team. I think he's a great individual player, but for the direction that we going, I don't think he's the fit for the Brooklyn Nets. We got Leaf on the page. Y'all can subscribe to Leaf at Leaf 4788. Talk to me. You see, PG, he said something about him and Clax, and he's possibly being on the same team. And I just wanted to jump on and say no, no, and no. So you know what I mean? That's how I feel, though. Chad pretty much feel the same way. Some kind of undecided right now. It's early in the show, but we're gonna get to it by the end of this show. How do you feel about Trae Young being on the Brooklyn Nets?
I think that's a ship that's probably sailed, like at least from my vantage point. I think even though Atlanta is in the business of basically cleaning house, I personally don't think that we're in that we in the buyer's market for like another top player. But I have been wrong before. But the history of us getting guards and players in the past via trade and pairing with young teams, man, or we definitely have done that. The Jason Kidd era, when we got him, when we got Marbury, obviously Kenny Anderson, we did draft it, but Drazen Petrovic, we got from the Portland Trailblazers, and then we turned him into an all-star. Vince Carter, who we traded for, bro. Like, so we definitely got a history of picking up players from other teams, man, and that may not be going nowhere, and that has all-star caliber player status. You know what I'm saying? Like superstar caliber player status. J Kidd, Vince Carter, has definitely fit that bill. Darren Williams, Joe Johnson has definitely fit that bill. The list goes on and on and on. So I won't be surprised if it does happen, but in order for it to happen, I think that the veterans that's already on this team, they're gonna have to be packed up and gone, man. But I'm not mad if Trae Young does come here. Man, I'll definitely be with open arms, but I just feel like I think with everything that you said about Jordy Nelson, bro, I think that spot is more solidified for a young point guard that already has a high level of playmaking ability. And I always go back to Nikola Topic.
So again, let's continue that conversation from Heart of the City. Shout to Heart of the City. I'm gonna actually share this to NYG and Coach to see if they can join the panel because I want to have this debate. I don't care. I mean, not necessarily a debate, but I want to discuss this whether I'm right or wrong because I feel strongly about what I said. I really think that a rookie head coach could use and utilize a veteran point guard and a Dennis Schroeder or maybe a De'Aaron Fox, if that's what we chose to do. So why again? So what is the advantage for a young point guard opposed to a veteran point guard? In your opinion?
I think the advantage for a young point guard is the fact that he's going to be on the same trajectory with everybody else on the team, as opposed to a point guard that's already above age. Because, like, let's be frank about it, bro. Like, if let's just say, for instance, if Schroeder had a long-term deal, which he does not, I'm glad he doesn't. If Schroeder had a long-term deal, I think he would be in charge, basically trying to turn boys into men on this roster. Because, like, we got a lot of young, unproven players. You know, we got a lot of young players that's looking to maintain a proven spot in this, not only on this team but in this league. We obviously we talked about Cam Thomas having the minutes. Obviously, we talked about Nic Claxton. Clowney got the minutes right away. He was looked at as a G League player. Jalen Wilson, I don't know how seriously we were taking him. I think the young coach, a new head coach, let alone a young head coach, I think he would fit well with a totally young team. And I think that from the point guard position, from the center position, I think that would benefit a lot of the growth from top to bottom. And I think that's what we're gonna do. And now, as far as veteran players, I'm gonna land the plane by saying this. As far as veteran players, I think they're more in the DFS spot and in the Cam Johnson spot. I think they more for that, in the Bogdanovich spot. You know, players that could come off the bench, provide a little bit, you know, score a little bit, play a little defense. You know, we don't want to have them in big roles. You want to have like that young team, and once we get that young point guard, I think our trajectory is going to be through the roof, because that's going to foresee the way that Jordy Nelson was. Not only was he playing in Sacramento, but the way he likes to play going forward, at least in the NBA.
Right. I mean, that's fair to say, bro. And look, all I'm saying, Lee, is a veteran on this team would make sense. Maybe he don't necessarily have to be the point guard, but of course I want our team to be young, 25 and younger. But at the end of the day, bro, I mean, not one veteran, not a big dog like a Derrick Rose or somebody like something. You know what I mean? Somebody that keep their head on straight. You know, again, I just want to say this because, in my opinion, from what I've seen in basketball, I want to say why I'm saying this. These young players can be easily distracted by the lifestyle that they get from playing basketball. Some players, they transition and they stay committed to the game, to basketball, and they, of course, enjoy the fruits of their labor. But they're not distracted by social media. I don't want to put Ja Morant out there, but I got to use him as an example. I don't want to put Zion Williamson out there, but I got to use him as an example. You know what I'm saying? You could say the same thing for Ant-Man, but Ant-Man still had success. And what happened with John Morant, he had lost games because of his what happened outside of basketball. Zion Williamson, he just how are you gonna stay focused when you got all that shit going on? I mean, you probably could, but I imagine it's tough. And I'm only saying that to say that's what a veteran can do. A veteran could put these young guys in situations, say, nah, don't fuck with her, or yeah, you should fuck with her because she good for you, or just helping them out in their personal life. They got to manage money. These young guys got to manage money. They got to manage friends. They got to manage their life. And everybody ain't in your corner because they got your back. So I'm saying that to say, even if we disagree about it being a veteran point guard, because I'm the one that's shy to it. I want the veteran point guard because of what I said. I'm standing on my square, but it don't necessarily have to be the starting point guard. But the significance of it being the starting point guard is an extension of Jordy Fernandez, probably. And again, I think Schroeder is the perfect guy. You know what I mean? I think Schroeder is the guy for that. I said all that to say, I think Schroeder is that guy. He's a family man. He played international. He is the perfect fit for the Brooklyn Nets because of his contract and the international play he got in Jordy being a head coach, being an international head coach. So I got Schroeder over for this season. Not saying he's better than Trae Young, but he's a better fit for the Nets this season because of all the things I said. But again, man, y'all make valid points. But go ahead, dude. So say what you were saying.
I definitely have Struder for this year, but in terms of him being on an expiring deal and just being for this year, that means he's in a spot to groom somebody that's already here. And to be honest with you, bro, I don't want to sound like a broken record when I say this, but as far as the point guard, the lead guard on this team, and the way that the league is played, the way that how the NBA game is played in terms of a lot of the point guards kind of, being like a scoring assistant type of combo type of players in that aspect. All like, if we really want to be honest just about this roster alone and not talking about future guys that we don't have, all signs points to Cam Thomas possibly being in a point guard type of role in the future. If you really want to be honest, bro, because if he's here at the age of 30-something years old, and probably being the only 30-something year old in this lineup, and a trajectory of a team that's supposed to be under 25, 25 and under, when we talk about Clax and everybody else, and from Clax all the way to Noah Clowney, who's just turned 20, then we talking about somebody that may be in a spot to groom Cam Thomas to get him to become a better playmaker along to pair with his elite scoring and his elite shot making. And I think overall, I think that I could be wrong on this. I think that is the master plan, at least for Struder for the spot that he's in right now. That could be, because it's a strong possibility that we're not going to go for no home run hit like Trae Young in no trade market, because we've been getting busted upside the head in the trade market for years. So I think I'm gonna land the plane by saying this. I think the front office is realizing where their bread is buttered. It's not in the trade market. It's in the sell. It's not in the trader market as a buyer. It's as a seller. Obviously, Cam Johnson is probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Cam Johnson and DFS stay here. I wouldn't be surprised if Cam Johnson is here next year, just off the strength that we don't want to make any stupid deals. But in the aspect of going forward in the future, bro, our window in terms of the trajectory of the age bracket of this team is from ages 19 to 25. And Clax's going to be 26, I guess, so you can add that to it. So, because Clax's on a 4-year deal. But the future point guard of this team, it may very well be Cam Thomas. Because, a 20-something point scorer mixed with 5 or 6 assists and 5 or 6 rebounds, that's going to be his ultimate ceiling and his ultimate trajectory to being a successful guard at his size in this league.
I gotta disagree, bro. First off, I don't. The main thing I'm disagreeing with is him being a 20-point scorer. He is not no 20-point scorer. He is easily a 20 north of 25 points PPG a game. easily to me. Now again, we gonna have difference in opinion. This ain't the we
No,
need
I
to
I
really.
didn't mean 20 by like just that, but you know what I meant. Like I didn't want
No,
to cap
but
it
we
at
got
20. I
but
don't want to cap it at 20, bro. Like obviously he's
yeah,
25 or better, but like his ultimate range is probably gonna be north of 25 points, north of 5 assists, north of 5 rebounds a game
yeah.
in order for anybody to be taking him seriously
But
at
no,
a
but
position where he's running the team. That's all I.
but all right. So this whole thing about him being a point guard, again, I don't want to label him a point guard. I would just consider him a scoring guard, and they got him playing the one. I don't even want to call him no point guard.
You mean
But
kind of like how Steph is, like because like everybody
yeah,
views Steph as a scoring guard.
yeah. But I don't think that he favors shooting the ball the same way Steph is. I think he wants to get to the
Absolutely not,
basket.
bro.
I think he want to get to the basket a little more than a Steph. But what I will say is this. I do think that he can be, if he can average 5 assists this season, I will be happy as a Nets fan. But I do.
All I can ask you, since it's just us two up in here, bro. Like all I can really tell and ask you is that the ceiling for him as a lead guard on this team and in this league is probably going to be the same ceiling that Kyrie had in Boston. It's probably going to be that. If you look at those 2 years in Boston, Kyrie was 23, 24 points a game. We all know he's an elite scorer. 5 to 6 assists, 4 to 5 rebounds. In that aspect, NBA, second team All NBA, All Star, All Star, All Star. You know what I'm saying? Like so, as
Yeah,
him
I
as
just.
that league guard spot, that could possibly be because we've seen scoring guards like him be put in that
Yeah, but
spot.
I don't. His game to me, nah. His game not like Kyrie's to me, bro. I'm not with that. I think that I
It's
got. Hold on. Let me finish.
somebody else.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'm just not with that. I think that again. I think he's going to be 25 points or more, and I think he's going to be 5 assists or more. That's his floor. His floor is 25 and 5. Like, yeah, his games ain't gonna be that solid, like probably in the beginning, but because I think he's gonna naturally get into that, and he has to build relationships and build trust with the guys on the wing. I seen him in a post game interview last season. He said, "I would have more assists if guys was hitting their shots." He was talking about Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. He ain't say their name, but they wasn't hitting their shots. And I'm saying that to say this is the same time when he was getting these doubles. And those turnovers that he was getting, I told y'all then I was blaming Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. If y'all know he the best scorer and the teams are gonna double him, why y'all running away from him opposed to staying close to him? You're supposed to stay close to him, make sure they don't trap him, and get the ball moving to the up for a good shot. So I'm saying that to say, hold on, I'm saying that to say the assists more so as much as I want him to have it is contingent on whether or not his wings are knocking down the three more times than not. Now I'm only saying that to say Cam Thomas is a score first player. He may or may not have 5 assists, but I can guarantee you won't have more than 25 points. Yo, he is the only shot creator on this team, bro. Who? I mean, you could give it to Dennis Schroeder, but who is the other shot creator? Who's creating their own shot?
No, nobody. And speaking to your point, listen, I'll put it to you this way, bro. Like, and there's gonna be nobody to blame this year because he's obviously gonna have all the rings to take us all the shots and lead the offense all day. There's nobody else. There's no KD around. There's no Kyrie around. There's no Mikal around. It probably ain't gonna be no Cam Johnson around. There's probably ain't gonna be no whatchamacallit around. The ball is gonna be in his hands. So realistically, if the only way that you can create, bro, is drive and kick into an open shooter, bro, like then that means your playmaking, bro, needs to rise substantially. What about hitting cutters, throwing lobs? He could do that. He's proven he could do a little bit of these things. So my thing is that, like, yo, the ball is going to be in his hands a lot, and he's going to be doing the creation. This is how the NBA is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen James Harden, who was initially a 2 guard, basically turn into a point guard, bro, like, and having the ball and being a full setter for everybody and being top 10 in assists. We seen a high level scoring guards be the lead assist man on their team. We seen niggas like Dame who could shoot the lights out of the ball all day and could score all day, be the lead assist man. So it's not far fetched that Cam Thomas could be in that lead guard spot.
We not debating that, bro. We not. Remember last season I was saying what I was saying because of Spencer Dinwiddie and Ben Simmons, and I thought that for the team because they was trying to take Mikal Bridges and make him the 2. So I wanted Cam Thomas to play the 2 because I knew Mikal Bridges can't play the 2. Mikal Bridges couldn't play the 2 because you got to create your own shot above the 3-point line. He could not do that. This is why I was putting heavy emphasis on Cam Thomas playing the 2. Now that he's not on the team, I'm in favor of Cam Thomas running the 1. And that's because we could put somebody else that could be a legit. I mean, we could put. I mean, Schroeder's there, so he's the 1 for sure, and Cam Thomas is the 2. But going forward next season, whether say we don't sign Schroeder, I think he should be the 1. But going into this season, I think Schroeder's the number 1 option for the point guard. I don't think it's crazy. Like
I agree with you on that.
But he is going to get more touches, though.
I agree with you on that, but I think here's the thing: the NBA is so positionless nowadays, where like usually your top scorers that are under like 6'4" are usually the guys that's making the plays for everybody else. And now the way the league is now, that's probably going to be Cam Thomas's role going forward. Now that's not to say anything about Schroeder, but I think Schroeder is more in a spot where he's going to be put in a spot to groom more the playmaker aspect of Cam Thomas's game, because the scoring aspect he already has. We already know he has that. He has legitimate 2-guard scoring aspects in his game, but the thing about his game that's going to be unlocked and that's going to be helped to be unlocked, I think Schroeder is going to help with that, because Schroeder's not going to be here next year. We're not resigning him because we're not resigning anybody over the age of 30 to basically co-sign and be a part of the team, or being part of a youth movement, because that's what we're doing. Now, if you go forward, and this is just projecting, if you go forward and you take a legitimate shooter and a legitimate scorer like Ace Bailey to pair with Cam Thomas is going to need to be, his point guard abilities is going to need to be skyrocketed, just in case we don't get a Nikola Topic or a young guard out of this draft. Which we not debating that though, bro. Remember, I'm talking about the same thing you talking about, and I'm saying that's when I want him to be the 1. But that's until that happens. I want to see him at the 2. Hold on. I want to get into some of these comments. Not the locker room comments. Stop it, man. You know you should be sending me bread every time you use my audio clip. And I'll tell what. Nah, you know what? I ain't even going to start that right now. But you should be sending me that $2. Adar SL said, I think even entertaining out there trading for Trae is stupid. We got our picks back and we'll have opportunity to beat Luka and free agency by the time it's all said and done. So nah, I'm with you. I'm with SL on that. John. That is an interesting point, because they are coming up for free agency and we're gonna have some bread to spend. And the way that we've been spending bread, we've been like holding on to some money.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on that. Dude, Mark Cuban not letting Luka go and ain't trying to win Minnesota their first championship, but I'm still not with Trae Young coming to the team. And to Andre 76, bro, if Nic Claxton ceiling is Marcus Camby, I'm cool with that.
That's a Marcus player of the year, bro.
Word, like you talk. Do you know who Marcus Camby is? You young whippersnapper. You probably don't even know who you talking about. Like
he just said that. Drake just probably said that name. Just not think about Marcus.
Nah, it's how we. It's how
Camby at UMass, bro. Like, and tell me what you think.
It's how he's saying. He said Nic Claxton ceiling is Marcus Camby, nigga. Like, why you saying it like that? Why you even talking to me like that? And you talking to me in the condescending Philly 76 way, and I don't like it. For one, you came on the panel the other day and you got cooked. You made a whole stream and say you cooked some random panelists. Everybody on here, you know what I'm saying? You should know their names. Stop playing with me. And on top of that, You know what I mean? Subscribe to their page. Talking all that shit. Acting like you don't call it random. This some random panelist. I couldn't believe I seen that title. The title said I went to Big Fan Breezy page and cooked some random panelists. I said, this disrespectful 76er fan. But again, like I said, if Nic Claxton is aiming and him and Jordy Fernandez is talking about Depoy, this season ain't even start, and they both talking about it. Marcus Camby, and you compare them to him, this ain't a bad thing, bro. I don't know if you know that or not, but that's a good thing. John said Thomas for PG. I'm jacketed. See, bro, that's not bad. Adar SL said, I think we will be in SGA hunt after a few years. OKC is not paying J. Will, Casey, CGA, and Shed Max. One is walking. CGA ain't gonna be the one that's walking. That's a fact. I doubt it anyhow. John says score first point. Yeah, hell yeah. Bro, you draw the double team, you make the defense react. You know what I'm saying? He could create his own shot. If you don't double him, then what? You know what I mean? We get somebody in the corner that can knock down that corner three, bro. It's gonna be gonna be nice to see for Nets fans. Adar SL said, I think it will be SGA, Kaysen, and J. Will show signs of being stars. Once Shed will get to know his ability, they send SGA back into big market team and get gazillion picks. I won't debate you, bro. Maybe you're right. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that's GM. I forget his name offhand, but he know what he's doing over there in OKC. I can't believe I forgot his name, man. I forgot. Talal Monteza said, what if we fall out of top 5 pick? Would you trade for Trae? Hell no. But John said, nah, not like Kai. Nah. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think he play like Kai, John. Yeah. What? Oh, he said if we bench Cam Thomas, we could lose 30 games straight. That's hilarious. ARSL said the roster has no ball handlers to talk about. We not even sure Cam T could be playmaker. Like, what the fuck? He's smoking. Nah, I think he could be a playmaker. He's, in my opinion, did enough for me to say that he could be a playmaker. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a 19-win team by Vegas. Locker room talking shit. Nah, we good, man. We strength is the draft picks. Our strength is the draft picks. You gonna see. He said Camby was nice. Shout the Iceman. Leaf. Just give people that never seen Camby play. Just kind of talk to them about Camby real quick. Just tell them why he was
So for a lot of y'all, and it's a lot of young basketball fans, and this is where we disconnect. I'll be honest with you, bro. Marcus Camby, bro, coming out of UMass, bro, defensively was just as good, if not as good as Anthony Davis. Defensively, bro, he was. Defensively, for like without the injuries, bro, like, and he had a lot of setback injuries on Toronto, on the Knicks, and on Denver, bro, solidified defensively. So like, and he was just as good as a rim runner, bro, in his younger years. So, I mean, listen, y'all just throwing Marcus Camby name around like y'all know who Marcus Camby is, bro. Don't speak, bro, unless you know anything about University of Massachusetts basketball, because outside of Dr. J, he's probably the second best player to play for that program, easily, and probably one of the first superstar players in college that Coach John Calipari ever had. So, like, I don't want people to ever fix their face to just say Marcus Camby name like they know who Marcus Camby is. Y'all don't. None of y'all do, bro. Trust me.
Yo, Marcus Camby was hella nice, bro.
You can't go on Basketball Reference and find out who Marcus Camby is. You can't do that. You can't do that. You would have had to been there. And if he wasn't there, please don't speak that. Camby was better than Clax, bro. Defensively, he probably was. Like, I'm not I'm not doing that. Locker room, bro. Please, I ain't even. Yeah, I'm not even listening to you, bro. Like you don't hold no frills over here, bro. Like you, yeah.
The locker room a troll, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This dude, I'm telling you, he take my voice clips, he put it on his show. He be having beats. This nigga is a fucking DJ, bro. This nigga be. I'm telling you, he in the music too. You know what I'm saying? You know, he started his show with the. So I'm matching. He be in his. He got his whole studio set up. Know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this dude be mixing my clips be having fucking beats on it. Like he could play a beat in the background. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But yo, bro, I'll be.
I like that's the thing over here, and I think that I've been on this channel long enough, and like to where like a lot of things, even though it's Nets channel, bro, like it's fam channel. Because it like Breeze kind of set it up that way, but like I need y'all to understand, bro. Like there will be no coming over here and talking about players that niggas don't know about. Basketball Reference cannot teach you about every fucking player that you have not seen, bro. You can't go on.
That's a fact.
Go on Basketball Reference and find out who Marcus Camby is. I'm sorry. So
yeah, these young, I'm telling you, like these
all
young
niggas up in So for all you young niggas in the chat trying to just compare players on our team, bro, to players that could, because they name and they game sound a little bit like it, bro. Forget about it. I'm sorry. That's not gonna work over here. That might work in other spaces, but it's not gonna work over here. Trust me, it won't.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, man. To be honest with you, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Dudes, they come over here like Andre 76. No manners, no manners and respect. Running around making streams talking about he cooking fans on my panel. How dare you?
Andre, you need Andre, bro. You need to be Preston Evan Turner, bro. Like,
yeah, because again, man, Joey came on after that and then cooked them again. Y'all lucky. Y'all listen, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. Andre 76, you a 76er fan. When you come here, we're gonna treat you like
Dre, don't say we know who Marcus Camby is, man, because you ain't been alive that long. You don't.
Yeah. So hold on, bro. The locker room. You're a Laker fan. You're a LeBron fan. Yeah, we're gonna treat you like one when you come here. Now, again, like I told you, the locker room. At the end of the day, as much as you want me to deviate from where I cooked you and how I cooked you, the conversation still persists today. I said every time we had this run in, you seen what happened. You know, I'm not even gonna. So I'll just ask you to tread lightly, right? The locker room. He says, you niggas don't cook nothing over here. Y'all don't drop links, and you cut niggas off when they cooking. Oh, this is all comedy. This is all comedy. I definitely drop links. That's a fact. But that being said, that's fitting to happen soon. But before you come up here, I got a message for you. You could press all of the buttons that you want and hide behind hide behind the fact that I cooked you. You could entertain where you go. But remember, LeBron is your head coach. And JJ Redick is your assistant coach. Y'all had coaching problems then. Y'all got coaching problems now.
Bro, why are you tuning in then?
Bruh, nah, we got it. You want me to drop the link to cook this?
Why are you tuning in though? Like, bro, come on, bro. This kid, come on, man. He ain't serious.
Hold on. Again, this is what I'm saying. First off, I dropped links. That's the first thing.
Second, niggas is just yapping, bro. I ain't paying that no more. I don't even know why I gave it any energy, but like, yeah, let's get back to what we were saying about Nic Claxton, bro. Because that was the
no. But no, you said you seen the interview. That's what I wanted to talk about. But you don't want to cook these dudes? You don't want to cook Andre in the locker room? You know what I mean? You don't feel like cooking them?
Whatever they want to come up here and say, bro, like you allow them to, but like we got a title of the show. Go ahead. You could throw the joint in there, bro. That's fine with me.
All right, cause I already cooked these dudes already. You know what I'm saying? I cooked Andre 76 on the pull up, just so you know where this energy is coming from. You know what I'm saying? I want to just kind of give you a back context to it before, you know what I mean? So you understand what's happening.
No. I already know. I already know about that. I like that because the niggas that say they like that you don't know ball, bro. Them to be the main niggas that don't know ball. They know a team, they know a player, bro. Like so, like I don't even know why I'm even addressing that, bro. Like I can't.
Because the chat is undecided. You got Big Dog Hunter saying drop the link, but then you got Iceman saying nah, don't cook these dudes. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, this is what we'll do. We'll continue our conversation. If they foolish enough to be here when I drop the link, then they gotta get cooked. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna tell you is this. When you all right, so what stood out to you about the interview with Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper?
Just their overall confidence and the confidence that they had in themselves, like to put this whole thing together. I think the camaraderie that they want to build, or I guess, because we talked about Dylan, I did hear Dylan saying that if he was going to Ruckus, it was because of Ace. But to be honest with you, bro, like I like just their overall confidence and their overall ability in themselves to know like what they capable of doing. But I have seen this before. I have seen override of confidence before, and I've seen it blow up in the NBA, bro. Like in a lot of players' faces, man. Sometimes they get a little bit overwhelmed, but it could be what it could be, man. I mean, like I ain't gonna substantiate from it, bro. Like, but it's definitely a confidence that they have in themselves. But I want to see how it carries out in the NBA when they finally get here.
Yeah. Nah, enough said. Yo, bro, listen, I rock with you, Lee, but I ain't finna have this dude troll me all night, bro. I'm definitely about to cook this dude, bro. Like,
Nah. It's all good with me, bro. Go ahead, just drop the joint. I don't even want to wait no more.
Cause real talk, bro. I'm not for this, bro. I'm not for this, bro. I want you to tell every Laker fan that you know the locker room that this ain't the page to be coming here trolling, bro. You see what I did already. You see my prior work. Now I'm gonna cook your ass again. Yo, listen, Andre 76, you better not tap that fucking button. The first thing you do is be honest and say, yo, Breezy, you was right. I knew we wasn't going to win with Tobias Harris and Embiid. I knew it was something wrong, and it was something wrong. Y'all ain't get past the second round. Don't come over here and do nothing but eat humble pie. You do anything besides that, bro, it's hellfire for your ass. Not playing with y'all, man. Come over here acting up if y'all want, man. Come over here and act up if y'all want, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Breezy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Does the audio sound good?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Now, like I said, I don't know what took so long, man. You know what I mean?
What you mean? What took so long?
I mean, I don't know what you niggas are doing. You niggas up here on a date, but you up here, claiming y'all cooking shit, but I didn't see no link in no chat.
Bro, we wasn't cooking. We wasn't cooking. We was actually.
What is it?
Exactly. We was up here talking that's fair, that's basketball. That's fair and that's fair. But you talk about. Yo, wish you cooking, man.
Hold on. You put up to my show 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Summer 2022. Talking shit about the Nets. Oh,
yeah.
You get the Lakers. It's the Nets. We got KD and Kyrie. It's our turn now. Breezy.
Yeah.
Knock it the fuck off, dude.
Bro, hold on. First and foremost, First and foremost, I did pull up, but you making it seem like your name of your show wasn't called The Smoke Show. It was that, bro. I pulled up and did what was necessary because it was called The Smoke Show. Bro, this is just two Nets fans just chilling. I understand these the YouTube streets and the Lakers fans may pop up talking shit, but for what? For what? Y'all still got coaching problems. You trying to make it seem like, and I've been waiting for this. You trying to make it seem like LeBron ain't the head coach. JJ Redick is the fucking assistant coach. And he ain't got that. You really think that, and let's keep it where it's at. You think he good with those players in the locker room? You think he got the locker room? I don't. He don't ever carry himself like he got the locker room. He don't. That's funny, the locker room. He don't got the locker room. He don't look like a head coach to me, bro. He look too gingerly. He walking too gingerly, man. Some guys got it, some guys don't. I don't know, man. You trust that head coach?
I just don't understand why you're so caught up on who the coach of the Lakers is. Who is your head coach?
My head coach is Jordi Fernandez. But to answer
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Fine. But to answer your question, I'm paying attention to who the best player in the world, what he's doing. I pay attention to LeBron. I know you quote unquote probably got fans thinking I'm a LeBron hater, but peep game. They got a podcast called Mind the Game, and then he became the head coach. That's all LeBron action right there. Only LeBron could do some shit like that. And I'm only saying that to say that shit don't equal winning. You think a podcaster from an analyst to a podcaster, that spells success? This not about y'all winning. This is about him playing with his son. The Lakers ain't winning shit. So when I see you in the chat trying...
How is the Lakers hiring JJ Redick any different from you niggas hiring Steve Nash?
Trajectory. We ain't fin. No. Steve Nash. I thought you was gonna say Jordi Fernandez. Steve Nash, bro. I ain't finna validate them niggas hiring Steve Nash. It should have been Kenny Atkinson, in my opinion. But I'm saying that to say, bruh, we ain't had the best player in the world making that decision. KD made that decision. It was the wrong one. And based on what you said, this is the wrong decision the same way that was. Facts. It's bad, bro. LeBron, come on, man. He made a podcast, and come on, man. Come on.
Hey,
what was that?
Hey, Breezy. Like I said, your show is sweet. All right. Now, do you mind if I cook your Brooklyn Nets? Do you mind? Because you want to talk about the Lakers. I'm here to talk about your team. Do you mind if I cook your team?
You could say what you're gonna say. I would just rebuttal it, so I don't know if you're gonna cook, but go ahead.
Okay, like I put in the chat when I first arrived, this is the worst organization in the NBA. Y'all are the worst now. I can't think of a team worse than you guys. Okay, y'all are at the bottom. Now I get it. You attached yourself to this Nets bandwagon. I told you 2 years ago. I said, listen, you might want to think and consider of transitioning into being a Knicks page. They caught you lacking. I still got the picture on the show. They caught you lacking with a Knicks hat on. Somebody, sent me a DM. They said, yo, this dude used to be a Knicks fan. They said you was cheesing real hard back in the day with your Knicks gear on. I said, listen, if he wants to be a Nets fan, I'm not going to hit on that. Right? Now look at the Knicks, Breezy. Didn't they just trade for Mikal Bridges that used to be on the Nets?
Hold on, you said what?
Didn't the Knicks just trade for Mikal Bridges, who used to be on the Nets?
Yeah, so
what are y'all doing?
Bro, we don't give a fuck about Mikal Bridges.
Oh, now you don't give a fuck about him?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's make this clear. Let's get this clear, bro. So we can have an understanding. Mikal Bridges.
So just last year, you was doing shows talking about how good Mikal Bridges was. Now, 6 months later, you don't give a fuck about Mikal Bridges.
I said Mikal Bridges, bro. I don't know if you follow my content. They gave him the green light to be the guy, but all he did was hinder Cam Thomas being the leader of this team for a whole season. So no, we don't miss Mikal Bridges. He was in the way. And listen, that being said, him not being on the team is a good thing for the Brooklyn Nets. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, I was rooting for him while he was on the team because I'm a Nets fan. But productivity wise, bro, nah. I'm gonna just leave it off. I'm gonna just leave it off saying we don't miss him. I'm gonna just say that.
Ask your question. Is Ben Simmons going to shoot jump shots this season?
Bro, we don't care about Ben Simmons neither.
So who do you care about on this team? What do you care about? Cam Thomas?
We care about the rebuild. We care about the rebuild. That's the difference between the Nets and the Lakers. The Lakers, y'all still trying to stay in contention, still trying to win it. We understand we not contending this season. And I told you this. Even when we not contending, I'ma still be here. I didn't get here when KD and Kyrie, like you like to spread that propaganda, but I didn't get here when KD and Kyrie got here. I was here before that.
I mean,
I'm from
look, Breezy. I'm not here. I don't question people's fandom. You know, all I said was somebody sent me a picture. You wouldn't. Matter of fact, it was actually multiple pictures of you with a Knicks hat on. So that's all. That's the only information I have on you. You know, I'm not here.
When we gonna talk basketball? I'm waiting for that.
I'm not here to question your fandom.
No, bro. Listen, all right.
Breezy, get control.
You
talking shit that don't even make no fucking
Breezy.
sense.
He's asking when we're gonna talk basketball. What is there to talk with this team? Y'all
bro,
in rebuild mode.
Hold on. You asked.
What are we talking about?
Hold on.
What are we talking about?
Future.
You're in rebuild mode.
Y'all have no future. Y'all finished.
Okay, so do you just want to argue, or like, do you want to talk basketball?
It's not an argument. It's a fact. It's not even something to talk about. Y'all have no picks. Y'all have no bench. Y'all gonna be a mid team again. Y'all
okay, so you're just hating,
and it's over.
So you're just hating.
It's over. This is just y'all gonna run Bronny out there. That's the most exciting thing about your team is Bronny. Y'all fucked up, yo.
How many national TV games do the Nets have this year?
Who gives a fuck? Y'all niggas.
It's nobody. That's my point. Nobody cares.
Y'all gonna get your ass whooped on with high ratings.
Now, Breezy, can I address Doubtless Sports in the chat? Now, isn't this clown a 76ers fan?
What are you talking about? 76? Andre 76? Yeah, it's 76.
Doubtless Sports. The Lakers are finished. Everybody know. Everybody know that y'all are middling.
Can I address Doubtless Sports?
I mean, I'm not gonna cut off PT. You know what I mean? But PT finished. He could address it after that.
Doubtless Sports is a fan of a team that can't get out the second round. They haven't been out the second round since 2001. Now, can you ask Doubtless Sports how old he was in 2001? He probably wasn't even born yet.
I don't know, man. I don't know why
he's in the chat. I don't know why he's in the chat talking about the Lakers. You weren't even born the last time your team made it out the second round.
Shit, I know you cooking Andre 76, but PT cooking to you right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on, man.
What is he talking about?
Because you saying that he hating, but I can't lie to you. I agree with him. Y'all ain't really got no point guard. You don't like. Hold on. Right now, hold on. Let me tell you why. Y'all don't got no point guard, and LeBron too old to be playing point guard. And Bronny is not, in my opinion, I don't want to hate, but for when y'all won that championship with LeBron playing point that season, I don't think Bronny is ready to do what his dad did that season. So if that's what y'all hoping for, show me. I'm from a show me state, because I don't believe that Bronny is where his father was in that season. His rookie season, it's a far reach, bro. And I don't think that's hate. I just think I'm talking basketball to you, and the gaping the elephant in the room is y'all don't have the point guard. Like that ass. Y'all not going to win because y'all don't have AD going to be AD. LeBron gonna be LeBron. You already know what happened with Reeves. You see Cam Thomas come to town, come to LA. Bruh. Yeah, you talking about who you care about, Cam Thomas? Yeah, we care about Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas better than Austin Reeves. He better than every guard you got on your team, including Bronny James, respectfully.
Hey, Breezy, how many games are y'all projected to win this year?
Come on, man.
Because we trying to
asking.
get Ace Bailey. Don't do that. You know what we're trying to do. You know what we're gonna do for the next 2 years. Something the Lakers can't do. They can't rebuild. They can't change. They can't go left. They can't go right. They just, all y'all gonna
Yo,
do is
Breezy.
watch Bronny.
Breezy,
Y'all gonna-
this is
y'all
That's
gonna-
real
y'all
shit.
gonna- y'all
like I
like
said,
he's gonna
your
do Bronny
your
haircuts.
show is sweet as pumpkin pie, man. This is sweet. man.
Then why you still
Yeah.
here then?
He don't want to address it. His worst fears. He knows he's in no man's land, NBA no man's land.
Yo, is this
Purgatory.
dude Breezy?
That's a
Breezy.
fact. You
Bro,
avoided
you ain't even
underneath
gonna
the
be
bed.
you ain't even gonna be a Laker fan once LeBron leaves, bro. What are you
Breezy,
talking
is he
about?
underneath the bed? What is he doing? Why does his voice sound like that?
All I know is that you avoided everything he said just now. All of the shit that he said about y'all not having future, I ain't
talking
hear
in
you
the
back
closet?
it. I ain't hear you back it and say, nah, we got draft picks. Or I ain't hear you say, nah, LeBron gonna make a trade or some shit. Nothing. He's just coming at you and you ain't got nothing for what he said to you.
Why would I respond to that?
Free agents are coming here. Nope, no draft, no.
Nah, I'm saying you
Y'all got
tried to
no
pull
cap
up.
space, no
You tried to
draft
pull
picks,
up
no
and
future.
you tried to pull up and troll fans. PT pulled up and started cooking it, and you talking to me, Andre, everybody but
That's
him.
what you call cooking. That's cooking now.
Bro, if you avoid somebody talking directly to you and you got nothing for them, you got everything he's saying to you, you got nothing for him. You giving me shit.
Breezy, Nets fans are like bottom of the barrel. Like why?
Oh my God!
Why would I
Bro,
even waste my energy?
I never seen somebody.
Hey, yo, bro, can we get back to the title of this shit, bro? I don't know what.
I'm just keeping it a buck. Nets fans are bottom of the barrel right now, man. Y'all have no
Laker
room or
fans,
space
bro.
to
Like,
talk
what are you
to
talking
anybody.
about, bro? Like, can we get back to the title of the show?
I'm just keeping it a buck.
I'm keeping it a buck with you, bro. Lakers fans is in the shit as
Yo.
well, and y'all got LeBron and AD, bro. Can we get back to the point?
Right. Hold on. Again, now I want to stay here real quick because this is the thing that I like about fans. I like about privileged fans where they don't know nothing but just contending. They not fans the same way we are. We different type of fans that stay with the team regardless of the outcome. We not just like I said, there's fans that came here when Harden came here. They wasn't fans. There's fans that came here because KD came here. I've seen those fans. They even came to my page, came and left. That's real shit. I'm not one of those fans. And we question you. Like, what kind of fan are you? You can't question us. Because again, hold on. I just want to land a point saying this. PT really talking basketball to y'all. Y'all gotta win now, or y'all dead in the water, for lack of better words. And I'm saying that to say that LeBron came there and made all of this shit happen. Before that, y'all wasn't doing none of that. Remember that? Like, how long do you think this is going to last if this is PT's talking points to you? And you avoiding that whole thing.
Okay, can
I cooking what? How we sweet as pancakes? We about as big as a motherfucking grapefruit. Talking about motherfucking sweet. We the whole opposite of sweet.
Can I address them? Okay, number one, you niggas are so desperate and down bad that y'all have to talk about the Lakers' future and not what's going to happen this upcoming season, right? See, when I put up, hold on, let me speak. Yo, can I speak?
All right.
Yo, can I speak?
Bro, all right, so stop lying on my name. You just said I ain't say that. I just told you y'all can't win because y'all ain't got no point guard. You didn't address the talking point that I said.
You keep cutting me off. Okay, how about this? I'm going to let you say whatever you got to say, and then I'm going to go. Go ahead.
All right. Don't say that I'm hating on the Lakers when I'm saying to you, a vlogger, that y'all won't win because y'all don't have a point guard. Don't deviate from that. Y'all either going to win with D-Lo or not. And I've seen enough of your content complaining about him to know that he ain't equipped to be a point guard that lead y'all to a championship. So again, I reiterated. So please go ahead. You got the floor. Talk your shit. How do y'all win with this fucking team?
Okay, let me explain this to you. Okay, number one, the Lakers are actively trying to trade D'Angelo Russell. That's number one. Number two, how do you win with this team? Who says the Lakers are going to win? The Lakers the last 2 years have gotten their asses kicked without a major move. I haven't been saying the Lakers are going to go win the championship next year. We haven't made no move. So I don't know where you're getting this narrative that people are running around saying the Lakers are going to win. Nobody's saying that. Number three.
Know what I know.
Number three.
Hold
on. Can I finish, please? Breezy. Can I finish?
Yeah. PT, let me finish. I want to see where you're going with this.
I'm sorry, Breeze. Sorry.
Number three.
I hear it in his voice.
Number three. You said this guy's name is PT. PT. Like I said, dude, you sound like you're underneath somebody's bed or you're in a closet somewhere. I don't know. I can barely hear you. But like I said 5 minutes ago, Nets fans are scum. They're dirt on the bottom of my sneaker right now, right? They're irrelevant. You know, like you guys don't matter.
Bro, you're not talking no basketball. Hold on. Bro, but listen, what I'm saying is, this is what I'm trying to tell you. But you're not even talking basketball. You're just being rude, you know? And what I'm saying is, when I pull up to your page, I at minimum talk basketball. And again, I told you that when I said sometimes you got to pop out and show fans. This is the shit that I was talking about. Bro, I ain't got no disrespect for you and your chat. What I will say is that you a Laker fan that came in the wrong room. You thought it was somewhere to troll. You thought it was sweet. But again, I ain't taking nowhere but basketball. And you talking about actively trading D-Lo. For who? Make it happen. And listen, last time you said that, y'all was supposed to be getting Kyrie and you got Patrick Beverly. Let's not forget that.
Hey, Breezy, when you pulled up to my show 2 years ago, y'all had Kyrie and you said y'all were going to win the championship. What happened when y'all got to the playoffs? You got that ass clapped up by the Celtics.
Bruh. We already know the history, but I thought, hold on. You don't want me to talk about the future of the Lakers. Why are you talking about the past of the Nets? We just all told you we in a rebuild. Bro, you talk about the bottom of your sneaker, nigga, never. Bro, we from a place where I seen the fucking Barclays get built with my own eyes. You talking about, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Hold on.
Why do they think you're a Knicks fan then?
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you, the difference between you and our ass fans. I watched the Barclays get built. You a Laker fan because LeBron there. Otherwise, what content you got besides with LeBron being on the Lakers? Again, stop trying to tread lightly when you discussing my name. I asked you that. Now, remember, you ain't never seen the Staples been built. You ain't no fan like me, bro. So again, this is why I'm trying to tell you the difference between us when it comes to fans. Now, that being said, I want you to know this. When it comes down to basketball, you still haven't said anything to say that y'all are going. You say, oh, who said we going to win? Why you over here talking high shit like y'all fitting to win? Y'all not even fitting to win. What the fuck are y'all going to trade D-Lo for? Didn't you just say that?
Number one, what does you watching the Barclays Center get built have to do with anything?
I'm a fan of the team because it's my hometown. You a fan of the team because LeBron is there, a player is there. That's what I'm saying.
Why are people sending me pictures of you with a Knicks hat on saying you were a Knicks fan?
Bro, I told him the truth. I told him I was a Melo fan. When he got listen,
you got exposed for being a former Knicks fan, and then when Katie and Kyrie got to the team, you transitioned to being a Nets fan. That's what happened.
Listen, this is what you should know.
You're a Katie and Kyrie fan.
Bro, listen, they troll me with this shit every day, bro. You're not saying nothing new, bro. And all I'm trying to ask you is, remember, I told you that I was a Melo fan, and that shit still stands true. Now, I mean, to the extent where I watch his podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, you should watch it.
So you were a Melo fan and a Knicks fan at the same time?
No, bro, I wasn't fucking with the Knicks at all until when Melo got on the team. I'm like, oh shit, Melo on the team. I fuck with Melo. I like Melo when he was a rookie, when he came from Syracuse.
So when the Nets were in New Jersey, you weren't a fan then?
Nah, I ain't never say that. I ain't never say that, bro. Listen, when the Nets were in Jersey, yes, I like the Nets, bro. They had Kenny Anderson, and if again, this is what I'm trying to tell you before social media, because I know you young guys don't even know what that is for real. Kenny Anderson was a point guard from Queens, so it was always buzzing about who he is and what he's doing. And when he got to the Nets, it was lit. So all I'm trying to tell you is you may not know that because of whatever, but that's what it was. That's when I started really liking the Nets when Kenny Anderson got there. They keep it all the way a hundo. So you got any more questions?
But they don't have any. But like you tell me, right? You say there's no evidence of me being a Lakers fan before LeBron, but yet there's no evidence of you being a Knicks fan. I mean, being a Nets fan before KD and Kyrie.
That's not true, bro. That's not true. I wasn't on,
nigga.
Bro, and I told you that, bro. I wasn't on YouTube.
In 2 separate photos.
Bro, I'm not saying
I didn't share my screen and show you the photos.
Bro, did I deny any of this shit that you said? Why do you think that I'm always, bro? Hold on, I'm not backpedaling off of the shit that I said. I said what I said.
You know what's funny, Breezy?
Bro, listen. I said what I said and I did what I did. I'm not backpedaling. You're backpedaling. You're the one trying to make it seem like, oh, well, because you did this, but then this. No, okay, I stand on that. But you're not standing on yours square. Like, what the fuck?
Breezy, you know what's funny? Nobody has ever caught me in a Heat uniform with a Heat hat on or with a Cavaliers jersey on and a Cavaliers hat. That's
Hold on.
We've caught you with a Knicks hat on.
Hold on. Easy said we might have to take this to court. I was thinking about that. Then I said, nah, it ain't worth a court date. Now, what I will say is this, though. Bro, like I said, I'm not denying none of this shit. And I told you, I got a whole podcast. And I told you, you laughed at it. But, nigga, I got a whole podcast called Knicks versus Nets. Who Run the City, the podcast. We even have a whole game in the summertime where it's the Nets fans versus the Knicks fans. And I'm telling you too much because you ain't going to be there. But I'm just letting you know that, bruh, I deal with Knicks fans on a regular basis because of the podcast. You ain't said nothing slick. You ain't coming over here, quote unquote, exposing me or none of that shit. So I'm just letting you know when it come down to talking basketball, LeBron is your head coach. And JJ Redick, your assistant coach, I told you that, and you ain't rebutted none of the basketball shit that I said. I think you thought I was going to waste time backpedaling off some shit I said and did. I just stood on it. And I'm still talking basketball with you if you ain't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like you talking this shit. But, bro, I'm telling you the truth. Coaching is worth more than 25%, and that's what got you in the mix like this with me in the first place. You walking around with your chest out saying coaching worth 25% worth of winning. You don't talk that shit because LeBron on your team. And no other fan talk that shit. That's not with LeBron not on their team. So stop. Hold on. Stop deviating from the point. I was cooking you
bringing up a conversation about coaching we had 2 years ago, but yet you don't want to address the shit you were saying 2 years ago.
Bro, what are you talking about?
You were the one saying, hold on. Did you not call to the show 2 years ago and say that the Nets was going to win the championship?
Yes, I did, bro.
What are you talking about coaching for when half the shit you said didn't even happen?
Bro, what you mean what I'm talking about coaching for? Like I told you, I stood on my square and I'm accountable for the shit that I said on that stream. But you the one ducking. You talking about why I'm bringing it up. Bro, I remember what I said but what about what you said? And I told you, you leaving what I'm saying. I told you, you only think like that because LeBron is on your team. Every fan with common sense know that coaching is worth more than 25% obligated to win it.
You can't get upset, right? That your team traded away the 2 best players that it's ever had. That's not Laker fans' fault or other teams' fans' fault because your organization is dumb as shit. You can't get mad at us because we got good players and y'all trade y'all good players away. That's not our fault, bro.
Bro, you're not even talking to me. Like everything I said to you shows
No,
that you
you
totally
keep bringing
ignored
up. You just
everything I said.
breezy. You're not listening. You keep bringing
You're
up.
not
Oh,
listening.
the only reason you saying this is because you got LeBron on your team. Don't get mad at Laker fans because they got LeBron when y'all had KD and Kyrie, but you traded them.
Bro, I'm not. You're saying. Listen, I'm saying you only think coaching is worth so little because of LeBron. And
You still
everything
talking
that
about
he
coaching.
can do, bro, he could get players traded, Anthony Davis. He could get coaches fired and hired, Ham and Reddick. So what I'm saying is that's a difference in the scenario. And you
So
think
is
that,
KD and Kyrie
hold on,
not doing the same exact thing?
bro, they losing.
Hold on. Did they not get players traded? James Harden. Did they not get coaches fired? Kenny Atkinson. Did they not hire the coach that they wanted? Steve Nash. What are what you're complaining about? KD and Kyrie were doing the exact same thing. The only reason you're
So,
upset is because they're no longer on the team.
bro, why you think I know this so well? I'm not upset. I'm happy for the rebuild. Let's be clear.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yo, hold on. Let
You're
me
sick.
say this. Bro, no, that's not true, bro. That's not true. Again, like I was here before KD and Kyrie. And when we got to the playoffs that season before KD and Kyrie got here, we was happy. As fans, we seen our team get better.
The Nets fell off like Ja Rule did after he beat with 50 Cent. That's how hard y'all fell off.
No, bro. We in a rebuild. We got a good situation, bro.
Y'all used to be popping. Y'all not popping no more.
Bro, what is you talking about? We not popping, bro. Are you
Y'all
serious? Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, all I'm telling you is this. Yo, I don't know what you talking about. We not popping. I'm telling you that this fan base is a fan base that's
y'all don't have a fan base.
Listen,
when KD said when niggas pulled up to the Barclays, they was cheering more for the other team than they was for the Nets. Y'all don't got a fan base. Stop it.
Bro, again, like I said, the difference between the Nets and Lakers is monumental far as how the motherfucking NBA made it. They made it where the Lakers is the team on the West and the Celtics is the team on the East. They started the NBA like that. So let's slow it the fuck down. Like if you really want to talk about it, and again, let's not play like you don't understand what it is because perspective means a lot. So let me bring context to the conversation. When the Nets got to the NBA from a merger, they made us break up our championship team. Now, that's not an excuse. I'm just letting you know how the NBA and the ABA play business. Big bank, little bank. Now, that being said, fans like me, because this team in my hometown, I'm going to be a fan forever. It don't matter on how successful this team is or not. Anything that we doing, I'll let you know if I agree with it or not. The shit that KD and Kyrie was doing, I ain't agree with all of it. Yeah, and the fans that be on my page that follow my content, they know that. So I ain't even articulate that shit to you. But know this team, I'm gonna vlog on it this season and every season that God let me vlog on it. I'm not, and it don't matter whether we win, but do I think we on the right trajectory, even if it's the start in the beginning? Yeah, I do. I like what we doing, but nah, we not contending for a championship next season, and I'm fine with that. But again, if you asking who the fuck is Jordy Fernandez been an assistant coach in this league since 2009. If anybody deserved to be a head coach, it's Jordy Fernandez, not no motherfucking JJ Redick, who was just a podcaster last Tuesday.
Let me give you guys some advice. If you're a Nets fan, I would encourage you to consider rooting for the New York Knicks because number one, the Brooklyn Nets are not going to get any more free agents anytime soon based on how they treated Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Your owner is trash. Joe Tsai, he needs to sell the team. Sean Marks is ass. He's not a good GM. Your coach, I don't even know who his name is, right? I've never even heard of the guy. So
what?
So when you take all those things into consideration, plus you look at the roster, the biggest star on your team is Ben Simmons, a guy who won't even shoot a jump shot. The Nets are cooked, man. So, like I said, Breezy, you can sit on the stream all season next year. It's all good. It's all love. But the reality of the situation is you had a window. You should have capitalized when you had KD and Kyrie. You traded both the niggas off the team, and now it's over with. Y'all ain't winning no time soon. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say y'all never gonna win.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't give a fuck. Listen, it's 9 teams in the NBA that never won a championship, and we one of them. We winning the championship. There will be a time, and you saying no time win. Trust me, we building from now. And the core we got, bro, we gonna win. We gonna win. I think before 2030. I think before 2030 we win. And you talking that shit.
You're delusional.
Bro. Nah. Again, all you did was throw insults. There's no context to your insults. You're just saying this shit.
Broke it down for you. You don't understand.
Bro,
you don't understand the game, and you don't understand business.
No.
You understand what I'm saying.
No. This is what I understand from what you're saying. Just so you know, I'm on the same page. You're talking about players that are getting paid contract-wise on paper, but not actually playing the game. Ben Simmons. Now, when you talk about players that's actually playing the game that's out there in the rotation, it ain't Ben Simmons. He played 15 out of 82 games. He not our future. He come off of the books next season. Your point is mute. It's a mute point. Nets fans don't give a fuck about Ben Simmons being on a roster. If you was really watching my content, you would know I don't even talk about Ben Simmons. He's not even part of the equation for us
he's
winning.
The biggest name on your roster. That's
Bro,
what's so sad about this whole situation.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
The biggest name on your roster, and he doesn't even play.
You keep saying that he the biggest name. We don't care about Ben Simmons. He's just on the roster, bro. He don't count.
So tell me who this core is that y'all got. Nic Claxton and Cam Thomas?
Bro, we got this core, Clax, Clowney, Cam Thomas, Jalen Wilson, Trendon Watford. Like, bro, we got players that we building in. Some of these players got 3-4 years experience. Y'all trading players every other day. What you talking about? You don't think you need chemistry and camaraderie to win? It ain't like that. LeBron can't just manufacture wins like that all the time, or can
No, that's not LeBron. That's the Lakers franchise history. That's what they do. They've been doing that before LeBron. You ever heard of a guy named Shaq?
Bruh, yeah, but I'm talking about now. And it ain't the same people that was running it then ain't running it now. And the fucking coach ain't Pat Riley.
Know the history. That's what the Lakers do. They trade for superstars.
JJ Redick ain't no Pat Riley. JJ Redick ain't no Pat Riley. I know that.
Hey, Breezy. Another reason why you guys won't win, you're in a cold city. New York, Brooklyn. I was born there. It's a cold city, right? The only reason you even got KD and Kyrie.
Right. It's beautiful outside too.
The only reason you got KD and Kyrie in the first place was because Kyrie grew up a Nets fan. And when has a free agent ever went to the Nets?
What?
I said the only reason why you got KD and Kyrie is because
I heard that part. I heard that part. The last part. What was the last part?
I said, when has a free agent ever chosen the Nets?
Yo, we don't care, kid, or whatever. But case in point is we not worried about free agents, bro. Free agents fucked our whole team up. Yo, this is what I'll be trying to tell you, bro. You don't watch the content, so you don't get it. We already know what Sean Marks did. He cleaned up his mess. Case in point is we got our draft pick for next season. We finna get a high draft pick because as a recent free agency didn't work out for us. And when we look at the free agency in the future, next season or beyond, we better off going in the draft. I know the trajectory of this team because I vlog on it all the time. All of this shit you talking is just offensive. You know, it doesn't. No, it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not raining. Bro, it's not raining a lot of truth. And now, again, it's a Nets page. And I'm a Nets fan. And all I'm saying is, we not mad that we in a rebuild. So I don't want you to run around with this rhetoric like that's what it is. We not. We good. You feel what I'm saying? We not mad that KD and Kyrie left. We understand. We over it. Bro, you talking about shit in the past. We ain't holding on to that. We in a whole another situation. They just sent the fucking preseason schedule the other day. Like, we ain't tripping on none of that. But I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna win. And you saying, yeah, y'all ain't gonna win. You said, who said the Lakers gonna win? So this is what make it interesting to me. He didn't get JJ Redick to win. He got it to help his son. I guess he trusts JJ Redick coaching him be a jump shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's the win right there. So again, I don't understand why you pulling up acting like the Lakers fan to do something. I ain't winning no chip neither. So fuck you talking about?
Nope. Once again, I never said that the Lakers were going to win the chip.
Bruh,
but we know that y'all are nowhere close to
so
even
why
winning.
So why you talking hot for? If the Lakers ain't fitting to win and we ain't gonna win, why you talking hot?
Because y'all talking about basketball.
And why
y'all claim y'all want to talk basketball, but I ain't hearing no basketball being talked.
Serious? Bro, I ain't discussed the point guard.
No, you not talking basketball at all.
Bro, I just discussed the whole point guard. You say y'all gonna trade him.
If we really, like I said, I'm gonna be honest.
These is false narratives, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I can't
That's
even really talk
propaganda,
basketball with
man.
you in this team because I'm gonna be honest. I only know a few niggas on this team to begin with.
Yeah, you spreading propaganda, man. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying I ain't talking basketball. Well, what you think I'm doing? I just articulated why y'all won't win. And you have no rebuttal for it.
Because I already told you that we ain't gonna win. So why would I be rebutting you on something that we both know is the truth? Like, what are we talking about?
All right, cool.
Like I said, I'm out, man. Listen, Breezy, like I said, the show is sweet as pumpkin pie. I'm out, man. Y'all do your thing.
Bruh, what you mean do our thing? You ain't giving me permission to do our thing, man. I cooked your ass. What you talking about? You pulled up, you thought you was gonna be talking shit like you finna do something, and we let you talk. Look, the whole panel just let you talk. You know what I mean? We just let you talk. And you just had a bunch of insults, a bunch of disrespect, but you ain't had no basketball talk. You talking about I came here to talk basketball. What the fuck did he say that was basketball related? Without an insult. He talking about Ben Simmons. Like we ain't figure that part. Stop. And BK Hoops, you praise him. You be in his chat praising him. You want to go on this panel and hang with that Laker fan. That's why I be going at you too. And I ain't gonna do this shit in front of no Laker fan because he probably still watching. But the truth is you wrong for that. You wrong for going over there agreeing with him about the shit that he be saying about the Nets. You don't got no fight. You got the chat telling me to fight. I've been kicking up dust the whole entire time. But you over there on his panel laughing and giggling. You giggle with that man. I don't know if I should let that shit slide. Cause you giggling with a Laker fan like you don't know we were in the rebuild, man.
Hey, everybody can't be coming and speaking on Brooklyn Nets business. I don't know what the hell we got going on, but yeah.
Bruh, this dude ain't talking about nothing, man. All he be doing is, you know what I mean? You heard what he was saying, bro. He wasn't talking no basketball, bro. So
that was quite a slip, man.
But hold on. Why you here? Shout to John. Shout to BK who said I wasn't praising him. Nah, you was praising him. You was praising him.
We don't do all that fugazi shit. We don't do that shit, bro.
Hold on. I want to say this. And I hope Big Priest watched this interview. Did you watch the Ace Bailey Dylan Harper interview?
No.
Oh man. That shit was good, man. That shit was good. that shit was basically showing Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper and how they committed. Dylan Harper said he wouldn't commit unless Ace Bailey commit. Ace Bailey wound up committing 2 days later. They already doing teammate stuff in the gym. Doing. They was talking about the workouts and how strenuous it is and the transition from working out from high school to college. It's a real good interview, Big Priest.
What happened?
So shout out to PT, man. Shout out to all y'all. But we gonna go to Eskimo, man, and then we just gonna go around the panel, man. Shout out to John, you next. But Dre here too. We gotta definitely go to Dre. So Dre, you see what happened to your boy the locker room. You see what happened to your boy the locker room. So you know what I mean? I advise you to tread lightly, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to go that route, you know what I mean? Don't let him influence you in the wrong way, man. You know what I'm saying? So
but yeah, what's good though?
Chilling. Hold on, we're gonna go to Eskimo. Eskimo, man, talk to us, man. What's going on with you, man?
Ain't nothing, chilling, chiming in. I ain't know you sent me the link, so when I seen it, I'm trying to tune in. You and Leaf had something good going on with the talk, and then the locker room kindly interrupted that, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We back on track.
Yeah, we don't allow outsiders, especially bum ass Laker fans that front running ass niggas to come and speak on what we got going on over here. Stay over there with your old ass nigga. Stay over there where you went with him and his son. Do that. You got your starting point guard for the future. Pay attention to that. Get the fuck out of our business. Ain't got shit to do with you. I don't know why you trying to be over here fooling with us. It's like when you beat that nigga ass, like I told you, stop fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Never hear
Yeah, man. I told you that. You can see I'm just talking basketball with him. He just came with a bunch of rude, no manners, just no manners, man. You know what I mean? I felt like I thought I got him in line. You know what I'm saying? I thought I put him in his place, but we'll let the fans in the chat decide. Did I do right by the Nets fans when the Laker fan tried to troll us? Did I get them up out of here? Did I do right by y'all? Or should I have been harsher? Should I have been nicer? I thought I did.
Brooklyn all day, man. Let's keep it real.
I think you got him, bro. You all right? So why you say that, PT? Talk to you. Talk to you.
You was way too nice. We don't do that.
He knows his team has no future. He knows this.
Yeah. I said that, but I think my whole delivery was like kind of like articulating the game opposed to like going at him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I guess I was too nice, man. But I did it last time though.
Like they just spinning their wheels over there in LA. They're not gonna win nothing. They can't improve. It only gets worse from here. They're a playing team at best, right? They're always gonna be in the playing in some kind of way. They're 6 seed and down. And they can't draft. They don't have no draft picks. Like we're gonna have 16 draft picks in the period of time that they don't have any.
Ooh. Yeah, hold on, PT. I want to ask, did you see that interview? Did you see the interview with Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper?
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. Eskimo, did you see the interview?
Yeah.
All right, cool. John, did you see the interview?
Saw a little bit, man.
All right. So Big Priest didn't see it. We're going to go to Andre 76. We're going to see, what type of time he on real quick. And then we're going to get into the interview. I'm going to fall back because Leaf said he's seen the interview today. And I kind of want y'all to talk to Big Priest about it because Big Priest actually knows about Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. So I kind of want to hear y'all. So I'm going to kind of fall back. Let's just go to Andre 76 real quick, man. What's good with you, Andre 76? What's going on, man?
Yeah. What up? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Big Priest, Leaf, PT. Yeah, shout out to all y'all. But Breezy, when I made the comparison to Marcus Camby, I wasn't trying to disrespect Nic Claxton. I mean, I just felt like, I mean, when you watch Nic Claxton, I feel like he can get as good as Marcus Camby was. And I mean, I followed Marcus Camby when he was in Denver after AI got traded from us to Denver. So I mean, I wasn't a Denver Nuggets fan, but I followed him and I saw how good he was defensively. That's why I was kind of like making that comparison. But I mean, I think offensively, he
DPOY that
definitely.
year. He was
You
the
said what?
defensive player that year you're talking about when he went to Denver. He was the defensive player of the year.
Yeah. He was a
And he
very
played
good
with Ken
defensive
Young.
player. Yeah. That's why
That's
I
how
made that
good he was.
comparison. Right. But I mean, in terms of should Brooklyn trade for Trae Young? I mean, I think Trae Young could definitely bring the best out of Nic Claxton in terms of, 2-man game. But I mean, I don't know if you would really want to give up all your assets for midget.
You said enough, man. You said enough.
No,
You
no,
want to
no,
talk about
no, no,
something else?
no.
You
You
want
said
to talk
what?
about? You know, I said you said enough, man. You said enough, man. He not coming to our team. Don't spread that propaganda. Don't spread
No,
that
I'm not.
propaganda.
I mean, I just said. I mean, he'll definitely bring out the best out of Nic Claxton, but I don't know if you really want to waste your assets on a midget. That's all I
No,
said.
no. We're not wasting no more assets. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
nah, he
you go,
not.
baby.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Hey,
Oh,
I agree. Hey, we ain't giving up no more assets. We gonna be good.
yeah, nah, that's a fact. Leaf, you there, Leaf? We wait till Leaf come. Eskimo, you there, Eskimo?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Right, so I want kind of Eskimo and PT to go back and forth about the interview and what they felt, and Big Priest and John chime in. You know what I'm saying? But we spoke on this and it was a great interview. Y'all think it was a good interview?
Yeah, definitely a good interview. They kind of laid out. They kind of laid out everything of
Right.
the experience of what Rutgers was offering and what decisions they made to go sign up and play for them, and then Harper said, like, if Ace signed up, you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. And then he's like 2 days later, he like, bro, that was quick, but I'm gonna stand on my word. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sign up with him. That's what I said I do. I go ahead and do it. So it's a good interview.
Yeah, I like the interview because of how they're talking about the work that they're doing. You know what I mean? Because you're still talking about high school players, still talking about children about to go play with men eventually. So I like them talking about how hard they're working them at Rutgers. Because that's what's important to us is that they take a next step in their development. And there's this strange feeling that I have. Like I just feel like these two dudes are gonna be a duo either sooner or later. Something
Ooh.
strange is gonna happen. Something strange is gonna happen. I feel like the NBA does shit like this.
Hold on, hold
Two New
on,
Jersey
hold on.
kids who grew up going to see the Nets.
Yeah.
I take it.
So hold on. So, all right, let's slow it down. Cause John, yeah, it seemed like you like that. You think that's possible? You think that Dylan
I,
Harper and Ace Bailey one day want to meet up? I mean, and hold on, let me just give you context, right? We see that happening in different teams, right? Knicks,
Right.
Sacramento Kings.
Mhm.
So it is happening. You think that Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper is talking like that? How you feel?
I think the one thing you can never fake in the NBA is organic chemistry, and it's very smart that both Harper, who's rated as the top point guard, and Bailey's rated as one of the top offensive guys in this draft, decided to join forces because you look at Cooper and Edgecombe, they're going on their own way. They don't have anybody in this draft to rely on, really. I mean, I know Cooper's got Common Maluk, but I don't know how that's going to translate. But you look at Harper and Ace together, they're going to make each other better. They're going to improve their stats. They're going to make the best case for why they should be top 2, 3, or even 1 together, and that's smart on their part. But the fact that if they potentially want to play together one day, whoo, you're gonna have your starting point guard and one of your starting possible second or third. You could play Bailey at the 2 or 3, depending on how you want to go about it. But if you have those two guys on your team, they have the experience already from college that if it translates very well, I could definitely see it happen one day. And that would be smart on Brooklyn's part if it worked out like that, like Hawthorne's saying. That would be
The
that's
the
excellent.
NBA loves narratives. They want LeBron, the kid from Cleveland, in Cleveland. They want the center in San Antonio with Pop because he developed centers. You know what I'm saying? They like these storylines, and I don't know, man. I just feel like something strange is gonna happen, and it's gonna create a new generation of the Nets. I'm not saying that it's possible. I'm not saying it's likely. It's just watching that interview. I just see two players that look like they meant to go pro and be together. And if it could be in
Yeah,
Brooklyn, I'd be happy.
I could agree. I could agree with that, PT. But at the same time, the way that this draft is set up, I don't know. Like the thing about the NBA, you do like you are right about one thing. The NBA do love narratives, but they love a narrative about somebody that's generating money. That's the thing. That's one of the reasons why LeBron is still around and KD and Steph is still around, because they could generate money off of their narratives. They don't know what narratives they could generate off of anybody else because
No, they
Leap,
do.
but so hold on, Leap, but no, hold on, Leap. I'm glad you said that. You seen the interview too. You don't think that quote unquote Ace Bailey could be a marketable player, somebody that the city are back because of his energy? Seemed real energetic, real live, like he ready for
He's
that. Like,
funny as fuck. He's
bro,
a funny kid.
did you see the part of the interview where he was like, "Yo, the other team was trying to do something," and he said, "Nah, I can't have that," and he hit a big shot and won the game or something like that?
Yeah,
Uh,
I seen that part of the interview, and I think a lot of his character is gonna go into like sort of like it's leaning in towards the direction of like Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yo, you gonna talk like he gonna talk his shit. He probably gonna talk his shit until he run into somebody that's gonna be quiet and then put a foot up his ass, my nigga, in the NBA, because that's how niggas get down. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to Ant-Man, bro, when he said, yo, he was guarding Kyrie, and we all seen what happened. So the reality is that a lot of the young niggas, bro, they're gonna find out early, you know, the art of professionalism, bro. Like, and I understand, and I get the moxie, bro. Like, I understand and I get the confidence, and that's something that you should definitely have. But that's something that shouldn't be more said. It should definitely be stood out on the court. In your game, you should say it more in your game and your actions than you just should do in words. That's just me, but like, and I think
No, that's very fair, man.
and I think he's gonna learn that as he go on, man. You know, he a young man. He got a lot of things going his way right now. He's 6'10", wingspan. He can shoot. He can score. You know, like he got a lot of advantages.
But Lee, we're talking about the charisma. We're talking about the charisma.
Yeah.
Like, is that like? I'm just talking about the personality, the mindset. He's perfect for New York, in my opinion.
He is perfect for New York. I think he is perfect with New York. But the one thing
big preachers about
and I'm gonna say this: the one thing about fan bases, either here, Philly or Boston, bro, like just for that aspect alone, bro, I'm gonna say this: the one thing we appreciate is humility. That's the thing about it. We like it. Like the one thing about Bumson, bro, up there in Manhattan. They appreciate the fact that he don't talk too much. They appreciate the fact, bro, like, yo, he going out there and he's very well spoken, but his game is more attitude based as well. You know what I'm saying? So like that, they appreciate that aspect. So the one thing about it, bro, like somebody
if they start losing, they will turn on them.
Yeah,
trust me.
That's a fact.
They start losing. If
they would not. Well, here's my thing. Like, I think they will turn on, but they're probably going to turn on the front office and the coaching staff before they do that to him.
Nah, they're gonna. If Mikal flames out, they're gonna blame him. They're gonna blame him. If Mikal flames out and Hardenstein shines, they're gonna blame him. You know what they do. You know what the Knicks.
I mean, listen, that yet to be seen. I know what they do, but I ain't gonna jump the gun. I think I see him. What I see in Brunson is the little engine that could, my nigga. Like, them niggas got fucked up on a game 7 on their home court, and they got to stand an ovation for it. So I don't know, bro. Like, I mean,
that's because they're not used to getting to those type of moments in the playoffs.
Right.
That's why they celebrated so vividly.
That's right.
They the clearest, most successful team of that region, of that New York, well, of the state, not the region, has been the Nets. And that's of the past
easily
since about 99, maybe 2000.
Yeah, they're the losingest team. They're the losingest team of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Still,
So I mean, it is what it is. Folk can. I mean, they're happy because they're getting a little bit of success, but I ain't tripping because it was about time for us to rebuild. They're still not going to be in a position to rebuild. Because they continue to try to trade all their assets.
Right. They don't have a
Try
yeah,
lot
to
of
no,
win
assets
now.
left.
They did
yo,
it for
this has
Carmelo
to work.
Anthony. They did it for Carmelo Anthony. They do it every time, and they don't never get over the top. And Adam Mikal Bridges is not going to make them better than Philly, better than Boston, better than Milwaukee, et cetera, et cetera.
I don't feel they better
Uh,
than Orlando with Paolo and them boys. Like Paolo
I,
can take
I
another
don't
Ooh.
think
step.
I don't think
Okay.
Orlando is good enough offensively unless they add some stuff. But that's just me. Orlando can battle defensively, but when you get into the playoffs, Orlando don't have guys that can score the ball at a consistent clip outside of Paolo.
True.
And so
Yo,
you
and
don't
to
want to
add
run
to
them
that, I
down.
just wanted to say that again, I gotta analyze them because of the podcast, and I did think they was gonna contend if they kept Hartenstein. When they lost Hartenstein, and again, y'all gonna see Brunson do some of the same stuff, and they're gonna be a good team. But what they miss not having Hartenstein is that defender when Mitch Robinson goes to the bench.
Right.
And he that pick and roll that Jalen Brunson make him so good. Like he's good without the pick and roll. But that
Not
pick
on,
and roll he had with
Yeah,
Hardenstein is
he
part of
took
the reason
over
why they were
too
that
by
good.
in front of the rim.
not
Yeah.
not only that, they were the number one rebounding team. That's not going to be the case anymore. And you know how valuable Hartenstein was because
Because
one of the
Mitchell
best
Robinson is
GMs,
so
because one of the
Injury
uh
best
prone?
GMs
yeah.
in Presti, you couldn't remember Presti's name earlier, but
Yeah, thank you for that.
Presti in a small market team gave him 42 mil per. That tells you everything about Hartenstein. A good GM gave him 42 million per.
He
Yeah,
ain't making 42 million a year.
oh, that's what I heard. I'm sorry. What is he making?
No, hell no.
Wait, who you asking about? OG?
Hell no.
No, he's a Hartenstein.
I'm
Oh,
talking about
Hardenstein.
Hartenstein. What did Hartenstein get?
Hold on,
I
I'll tell you in a
I
second. I
think
know it ain't that much.
I think his total was his total
His
42.
total is closer to that, as opposed to his
Right, yearly
there we go.
payout.
He got a 3-year, $87 million deal. So he
Wow.
making about 27, 28 a year.
36. You said 3 year or 4 year?
3 year.
3 years.
3 years, 90 mil or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm making
like 32
87.
per.
Hold on, I'll tell
gonna
you.
check the per. I'm gonna check the per.
29. That's why I said Brian 28 to
Centers,
29.
Achua and
Okay.
Sims, like they're not going to play main minutes. Like their center position is really weak, no matter how you
And
look
people
at it.
getting mad about Nic Claxton getting 25 and Hartenstein getting 29. Man, stop. You can
That's what
say
I'm
what you
saying.
want about
That's what I'm
you
saying. They
liking Nic
value him.
Claxton. You can say what
They
you want about liking Nic Claxton. Nic Claxton better than Hartenstein.
I don't know about that one.
I
He
mean,
not that.
Hardenstein's got more offense than Claxton. I mean, Hardenstein developed a
No,
bunch shot.
he got a little floater right
So
in front of the
Yeah.
rim. He ain't got no
It's
post move.
it's the defense. It's the defense and the physicality for me.
He's more
Right.
physical than Claxton, allegedly. But
Can Claxton give us like 5 mid-range shots this season?
Hartenstein can't give you 5 mid-range shots.
Well,
Right.
he's more of an interior rim presence, though. That's the thing.
Yo, he'll give you
You're
five
you're
floaters,
missing my point,
5 push
Eskimo.
shots,
5 floaters.
You're missing
With
my
some
5 push
mid-range
shots.
you're
floaters.
missing my point, Eskimo.
He's gonna
You're
give you
missing my point.
four offensive rebounds a game, and he's gonna a big player gonna miss a shot. He's gonna get it back, and he's gonna recycle it, and that shot. That's how the Knicks beat us every time.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they just out rebounded us, out physicaled us. You know what I'm saying? I might have remembered those games a little bit wrong, but shit, I remember him just being a menace size wise, just knocking over next players like they're bowling ball pins.
shit crazy, man.
They got the physicality. It's like a 90s type mindset that Coach Thibs trying to indulge in that team. But, at the end of the day, you got to perform when it matters most, especially if you run these guys through the grind of the season. Thibs likes to play these guys crazy minutes And OG, the guy's making $40 million. That guy gets injured. Their defense really gets bad after that. He's not playing.
you slide in Mikal. Like, they got a lot of wings on that team.
Yeah, but Mikal, is he really going to guard a lot of guys like big top talents? Because he got overpowered last season. He got exposed.
It all depends on if Mitchell Robinson stays healthy. If Mitchell Robinson isn't healthy, and like what I learned about Mikal is a good defender when he has a center behind him, like Ayton, like someone you could just plant in the post and play that drop cover defense.
I think that's not really. I think that's not really where his defensive strength lies. I think his defensive strength, when you talk about him in particular, because DeAndre Ayton didn't play that great defense, but when he's able to focus more on that end, right, and put more of his energy into that end, right, that's where you kind of get the best out of him. And he's because he's always guarded the number one guy. He's always done all those things, even in college. So, but when he doesn't have to, when he's not, he doesn't have the, I don't know what to call it. He don't have the fortitude to be a top offensive player and a top defensive player. If you ask him to do that, both will struggle.
You know, my viewpoint, and it's just an opinion. I believe that his issue is that when he has a big center like Ayton was, like Ayton will block your shot. Ayton not a good defender, but Ayton can hold the post. So if someone gets by him, you've got Ayton right there. When he didn't have that anymore, we have weak side blockers. Like, we don't have point of attack, like direct head. You know, you go up against us, I'm physically going to be able to hold you and then jump and block a shot like Ayton does. So that's the challenge. Is he going to have that defender behind him? Then he could take more risks. Then he could be himself, like he was in Phoenix. In Brooklyn, he didn't have that behind him. Like, as good as a shot blocker Claxton is. The problem with Claxton is he doesn't hold down the paint. You know what I'm saying? He more so comes and block shots and cleans up on the weak side, and he could guard 1 to 4 better than he can guard 5, which is a weird thing, but it's my observation of Claxton.
Yeah, I think I mean, this is kind of agree to disagree, but yeah, I think because I don't think Ayton's very good defensively. Sorry, I don't think he's good at all. I think
he's not great.
I'm gonna be honest
all,
with
but
you.
he
I
still
think
gets.
I think the anchor of their defense was Bridges, and it helped that he had who's the guy? Damn, I keep forgetting this joker name. The nigga with the dreads.
You mean
Jake
Crowder? There we
Yeah,
go.
it helped that he had Crowder out there too, who's a good wing defender. That
Yeah,
and they
Crowder and
communicated well together.
Anunoby kind of the same defender. Anunoby and Crowder are kind of like the same.
Crowder did a lot for that team, man. When Crowder and them got sour, that's when things started cracking with that team, man. When Crowder wanted out, like, he was a big part of that anchor on defense.
Yeah,
I think he actually protected Ayton a lot on defense.
Him and Crowder together, the way they talked and the way they communicated defensively, actually made that whole defense run. And then they didn't really have to. And the offense was ran by Paul and Booker, and so they didn't really have to focus out there. They just had to catch and shoot or catch and go, and that's why they were so good on both ends.
Right.
Ayton got helped a lot because he didn't really get a lot of free runners at the rim. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care. I hope they get cooked. Hope that whole fucking team gets cooked. I don't want the motherfuckers to play good.
Yo, Priest funny.
Sounds like you really feel, Priest.
Yo,
play good. That motherfucker Tangerine now. Fuck him.
Yeah, they say it's not a rivalry, but trust me, Mikal Bridges. If it wasn't a rivalry, Mikal Bridges made it one, man.
Oh, wait
It's just,
till 2 years when we get these
no,
prospects,
because
Breeze. They're gonna
I've
be
been a
fun, man.
part of some great rivalries in sports. You know how nasty it is to see somebody leave the Yankees and go to the Red Sox. I mean, you
Oh
don't
no.
you not good no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Or
you can't come to the Bronx no more, my nigga.
you like because they really used to go like just working. You go in different delis. They would name sandwiches after baseball players. Like they had Derek Jeter. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? If he was, and I'm not even gonna put that on his name. I ain't even gonna put
Yeah,
that
don't
on
put
him.
that on
But
Jeter
yeah,
name. Put that on A-Rod name or some shit. Because he
I
actually was
can't
finna
even
do
put
it.
that on him. But yeah, that would be an atrocity. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just put that on
Um,
A-Rod because he was finna lead the Yankees and go to
Hold on, but that's what I was trying. He said that Joker, but that's a good word to call him. That's what I was trying to tell that Joker when he came here is that, bro, we not missing Mikal Bridges because how he did us, bro. He had a commercial with Josh Hart. He did the
I
podcast with
don't
Jalen
I don't
Brunson and Josh Hart.
He did the lie
I don't
detector stuff where he said he wanted to reunite with them, and that was proven
I
true.
don't I
See,
don't
look,
trip on that. I think
Just
let me tell you
using
this.
words like unite got me mad, man.
Not
Like
I,
they,
I put it
but
like this.
I'm
I
glad
don't
they
really
did it
trip
because
on
we
that.
got the draft pick, so I'm good.
Yeah, we
I
got
don't
this
really trip
picks.
on that because at the end of the day, um, I I'm kind of good on what we got for it, and if you and I know a lot of people, especially in this league, and the way this league is now, the competitiveness is not at the same point as when I was watching in the '90s, et cetera, et cetera. All these players are friends, and all these players try to team up. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I just don't look. You don't think at the Olympics people were recruiting one another? I mean, it happens all the time. So
Right.
at the end of the day, I can't get mad at one player, not mad at the whole entire league. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they operate. But that might work in our favor if we're able to get Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. That might work in our favor the same
Well,
way.
well,
You
it's
know what
good.
I'm saying?
Breezy brought up the thing about potentially Ace and Harper one day reunited because you look at the new CB era. Just buying a championship doesn't work anymore. Just because two stars like each other want to come together, it doesn't guarantee nothing. Now you have these
That's
guys
a
who
fact.
used to play with each other. Now, like, hey, let's come together. Let's each sacrifice. Take our fair bag. Let's see what we can do. That I feel like it's gonna be a new thing, a new trend. And if Brooklyn could be on that
That's a
trend,
fact.
the chemistry is going to be so much better because the Nets have never developed chemistry for more than 3 years. 3 years. That's
Right.
not going to get anything
All
done,
right, so
man.
hold
We
on,
need real
and
chemistry.
I gotta say pause, I guess, because I'm from New York. We're gonna start with John, but then we're gonna go around the panel. Talk to me about your vision of chemistry for the Nets. I'm asking the same question to everybody once John finish.
All right. You talk about for this season or for long term?
Yeah, no. Well, just both. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear how you feel about chemistry because I think it's an element to winning basketball.
I think,
And
yeah.
I want to. I'm probably gonna have a soliloquy about it, but I definitely wanted to hear how y'all felt about it first. So you know what I mean? I'll go last.
No, listen, it's a great thing to talk about. I think any team that wins a championship, you have to have chemistry. You have to have years with these guys. Like everybody loses the Celtics for Tatum Brown having some bad seasons, but they stood together and the chemistry always got better eventually. Like the Nets, we never even had that chemistry to have real success. Like you look at the guys on this team, if Thomas and Claxton could really improve their skill sets together, work more on being efficient together on the court, there you go. There's your chemistry that you can align with an Ace, with a Cooper, Edgecombe, Harper. You already have chain links right there you're building. You add in Clowney to that fold. I think he's a steal of the draft that's going to help us out. If Wilson could develop, then you start forming the pieces together. Can these guys have not only on-court chemistry, but off-court as well? Can they get involved in the culture, have camps with each other, like really work on just fitting each other's games out? That's where it really starts. Because if these guys know where each other going to be on the court, when this team is ready to go in a few years, that's when you're going to see the magic. That's when you're going to see the heart, the dedication, the culture, and skill set all at once. So, yeah, it's very important, especially for Brooklyn. We need the culture back, or else we're not the Brooklyn Nets.
Yo, shout to John. We're gonna go
Sure,
to Big
man.
Priest next, but thank you for that, John.
No
Shout to
problem,
you.
man. Thank you, Maurice.
Um, Let's Big Priest. You want to speak on the Nets chemistry?
Um, I believe it's important that we get some sort of chemistry. Think that it's important that we get something as far as some type of consistency. We have a lack of that. Uh, we don't really have we don't really have no stability right now. So the way that the team goes about doing that is going to say a lot about where we're going as a franchise. I don't know about the young people because for now this is going to be about um, seeing where we are. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of this is going to be about seeing where we are as a team, seeing where we are, where the young players are, seeing who's worth keeping, right, and seeing who's going to be let go. So um, that's
That's
how I
it.
kind of feel about where they're at right now and what they're seeing, what they're looking at. Because I don't agree with the fact that players are being set up to fail. I think I think they're doing it how they feel like it got to be done, and I'm not mad at that.
Nah, ain't that's tough. Let's go to Iceman. Iceman, talk to us, man. What do you think about the Nets chemistry for next season? And I mean, talk to me, man. How you feel about the chemistry of the Nets going forward?
I just think chemistry starts with the coach and the system, and then the players. I always think the players are last. You know what I'm saying? Because you get somebody that don't fit what the coach is trying to run, that you can't build chemistry like that. You can't keep them, as Big Pre said. You gotta filter out and find who you think would fit the system. So it starts with the coach, and then you know what I'm saying, you keep building from there. But it is important, you know what I'm saying, to have a system and chemistry with said players. The longer you can keep the players, the better the chemistry. You know what I mean? The better the less thinking on the court, the more reaction, and that makes every bit of a difference. NBA players would tell you that if you have to think for a half a second, you done messed up. So you know what I mean. Once you take that part of the thinking out of the game, and it comes naturally, everything moves better on the court. So you know what I mean. It's a necessity to have players at least three years in the system, bro. At
He
least.
said, he
You know what
said
I mean?
necessity. 3 years. I like that number. I like that number. Yeah, man. I'm picking up what y'all putting down, man. We gonna go to Leaf and PT, man. Talk to me, Leaf. All right, we're gonna go to PT then Leaf. PT, you there? All right, we gonna go to me. Yeah, I think I agree, especially about the 3-4 years chemistry. What Iceman was saying. To add to what all of y'all saying, I like the fact that Jordy should have a lot of say in the locker room. I think he should have the biggest voice in the locker room. We've seen what this team look like with a player trying to lead the team. Which even got KD questioned, and he came out and said, "I don't consider myself a leader," and all type of other shit. Right. So I'm saying the head coach having the biggest voice in the locker room is important. You see what happened with Kevin Ollie and him, you know, galvanizing the team for I think 2 wins. I think he did that twice. So I gotta agree with the head coach having the biggest voice in the locker room and him being a big part of the chemistry that we built in. But and adding to that the 3-4 seasons together, Clax look like he's committed. Hopefully Cam Thomas is committed. Clowney, we still got him on contract. He looked like he's ready to commit. Jalen Wilson, happy to get the contract. He could easily transition and come off of the bench. Trendon Walford, we'll know this year. We'll know this season if we going forward with Trendon Walford. And I think that's because Ace Bailey is a 3. And I think the Nets are looking at Ace Bailey to fit with this core. You know, that's why I wanted to have a conversation about chemistry, because who fits with this core? Is it Ace Bailey? Dylan Harper, Cooper Flag. I think Ace Bailey does. I like the success, but again, I remember not having a point guard. Um, I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust one of those late draft picks in Sean Marks. Should we trust Sean Marks with one of those late draft picks in 2025 to get us a point guard?
Ooh, that's a great question. I mean, when you look at the draft right now, two guys that stick out: Trey Johnson, Dink Pate. We should definitely look more into their games. They both, very tenacious type guys who have offensive skill sets. And if we are fortunate to get an Ace or Cooper, getting a guard should be a necessary with their second pick, whether it's one of those two guys. I think if we get a good guard, you have depth, you have somebody who could be a part of this, maybe a backup point guard potentially. That should be the goal, especially if we get Ace Bailey. Now, if we get Harper, then I think it really becomes more open with what we could do with those other picks in that draft. So it could really depend on who we get in that period.
The only issue is I think Trey Johnson is a scoring guard. He's not really a point guard. He's a 6'6" shooting guard, 2-guard type of player.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that would be the way to go. And I don't even think he would be there at our second pick. It might be more beneficial, right? Depending on where our picks fall at, to move up to 9 or 8, something like that.
Ooh.
And trying to get a Gonzalez, or if VJ drops, or
Wow,
something of that nature. That might be more beneficial.
that's interesting. I mean, what about Colin Maluk? Have you looked into his game a bit? I mean, if the Nets want to get bigger as far as getting a backup, maybe improvement over Dayron, Colin Maluk seems like a guy with a lot of raw potential. What do you think about that?
Dayron. I don't think we need to do too much. I think we need to get a talented scoring wing and a point guard.
Okay.
I'm kind of cool with I'm good with where we're at as far as the other stuff is concerned.
Yeah, I mean, if we get an Ace or Cooper and then you get a guard, you could use those other picks maybe to go into 2026 draft because you only have one pick right now. Maybe the Nets can bargain some of their picks to move into next year's draft. Maybe like that could be a potential thing the Nets are thinking about because if we get our main guy,
That's what I said. Hold on. That's what I had. I just wanted to add to that because I don't want to forget this. I said if they have a good season, right, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, do you think the Nets should push all their chips in and get Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey to start the season?
You can't get both of them.
I mean,
that team won't make that trade.
Yeah, Breezy, you have to be divine intervention, man, and the Nets might have to give maybe 6 or 7 picks, something like that.
Even if we had 15, 17, 22, 25, some shit like that, a team just not going to make that trade. It's just not in this draft. You could have did that last year draft, but who the fuck wanted to do that last year? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but my thing is, I do trust Sean Marks getting a point guard late in the draft, making sure Ace Bailey is priority, but using the Nick or the Milwaukee Buck pick to get a point guard for the future.
I would say I don't. I would say I don't. I would say he, just like last draft, right? If I go back to last year, the folks that he worked out, they were all power forwards and wings, and they had like one maybe 2 point guards in there. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say I trust him to look at that because he might still do the same thing, go for the power forward or the wing type players. And I think he had like one center in there or something like that. So that's the main thing that they look for. You know what I mean? That point guard is like last. It's like the last thing that he actually looks at. As you've seen that, what's the dude name Killian Hayes. Like, who would think you would go after Killian Hayes? You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you see Killian Hayes. That's why I be saying the fans. I'm not too sure if Ben contract is over. I'm not sure that he's going to be off the team because how they operate. They more look for wings and power forwards and stuff like that. That comes last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
table.
go right after you, Eskimo.
That's what we got to do. We got to reset the damn table. It's so
Can you hear,
freaking wing heavy.
John? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
eat my
yeah. I'm waiting for you too because I know you know college ball.
Nah, I think what they're gonna do is take best player available. Like, yeah, they need a guard, but let's say that Cooper Flag's teammate, the center from South Sudan, is available. You taking that kid. Like if he's available lower, you're taking that kid. Because the next step is whatever they don't have, right? Let's say they just stack up with talent, and whatever they don't have, they're getting out of the 2026 free agency. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like the Nets. The Nets only have, to me, they only have one position really locked in, and even that position is not locked in. I think Cam Thomas is the only one that you could say could probably be a part of this team as a starter going forward, locked in, like, but even still, like if let's say they're in position to draft VJ Edgecombe and nobody else is there, the Nets are drafting them, whether they have a shooting guard or not. They're gonna take the superstar talent over anyone else, and then they're gonna make it work because you don't know who you're gonna get or who's gonna fall to you. You know what I mean? Like you get your top player, you choose the best available, and if that's Dylan Harper and something else or whatever, like whatever is there, like we were talking about earlier, John. We were talking about that 7'9" kid, that's playing
Olivier
at Florida.
Ryu,
Olivier, another Frenchman. He's 7'9". If you have a chance to draft a 7'9" kid, as a project, you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if it falls to you. So what they'll do is take the best available talent the next 2 years, see how that all works out, and then whatever they don't have in the 2026 free agency, they'll go get.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. I don't know if you guys know about Olivier Ryu, but watch the videos, man. This guy, this guy makes NBA 2K look like child's play, man. This guy didn't even need to jump up to score.
What's his name? What's his name?
Olivier Ryu. He's 7'9", tallest kid in college history, I think, or something like that. Yeah, he's like a Chico. I mean, there's like little guys next to him that can't even score on him. It's insane, man. Like I would use one of second round picks and take a risk on him, but the only thing is Sean has a phobia of tall dudes. Like I don't know what that's all about, but like I wouldn't want to miss out on this guy. He could be a good developmental project for Brooklyn in a 2-year rebuild. Like that, I would take a risk on him.
Where he play at?
He's playing for Alabama. Florida.
I thought it was Florida.
Florida, yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of players like this, like freaks in nature. You take a gamble on a couple, but you might say that kid from South Sudan who's 7'2" and 17 years old and playing with Cooper Flag this year. What if he outshines Cooper Flag? What if he, you know what I'm saying? Like you never know. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a fail of a draft if you walk away with VJ Edgecombe and Maluk. You know what I'm saying? That the center from South Sudan. That's a hell of a draft, believe it or not. It may disappoint us because we all, got dreams of Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag and shit like that. But that's a hell of a draft if you get VJ Edgecombe and I'm forgetting what his name is.
Common Maluk.
There you go. That kid out of Duke. That's a hell of a draft right there. Like you get those two players.
Now, listen, can I be honest with you? I think Parthor just giving us another potential avenue. If we somehow do miss out on top 3, which I don't think we should, but if we do, Edgecombe and Maluk, that is not a bad combination. You think about it. Maluk is your backup. You have Nic Claxton starting, and Edgecombe, you could play at the 2 and the 3, and you can experiment with Thomas at the 1. Like
only 6'4".
That could be interesting. That could be interesting. I don't know if it's perfect, but it'd be interesting.
Yeah,
Edgecombe can't play 6'4". He can't play the 3.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, but he's got a little height to him. I mean, if he could get better with his defense, you could maybe experiment at the wait. What?
Not in
He's
this
only
NBA.
6'4". He can't play the three in the NBA. He's
Yeah,
only
he can't play the
6'4".
three in it, and not in
All
this
right.
NBA.
So
In this
probably
NBA,
so
you got
probably
to be
2 or
6'9".
1 maybe. Probably 2 or 1 maybe, but he's probably 2 at best.
He's a two. Like that. Like him and Cam would have to fight it out, and Cam would have the advantage at first.
Mm-hmm.
But this kid, man, VJ Edgecombe, like I said, you could watch as much high school film as you want, and these superstar kids are gonna have the talent, are gonna have the advantage over them and look much greater. But to watch him play against adults and not even like just having the strength to finish with grown men in Olympic basketball, that showed me a lot, man. That showed me. There's some mock drafts now that have him going above, going second and third, and it's because of what he did in the Olympics. That's impressive. To be
What
his
was his
size,
average? What was his average in the Olympics? What did he do?
17.
Yeah, it was 17 or 18 points a game.
Yeah, he nearly killed somebody on a dunk. He was like Ant-Man 2.0, man.
You talking about the Junior Olympics?
No, the
we talking
Olympics.
about we talking
No,
about
He was
Olympic
part of South
Olympics.
Sudan.
the
VJ
Bahamas.
Claxton?
VJ Edgecombe, yeah, he was better than like Buddy Hield is on his team. Aiton is on his team. He looks way
PT.
better than them.
Hey,
PT.
I
What
hear you,
about?
PT, but
Hold on.
be honest.
PT. What about? No, I didn't mean to cut you off, Big Priest. I just want to read this comment. I want PT to answer this. He said VJ is very high potential, but he should switch to play that one in the NBA with his size. You agree with that?
Nah, he's a scorer. He's a shooting guard. He doesn't even play. He doesn't even bring the ball up on his high school team. On his high school team, they got at Long Island Lutheran. They got an ill point guard that brings up the ball. But he brings it up, gives it to him, and from top of the key, he gets what he wants, and he shoots threes efficiently.
Right.
Like the athlete that he is, he's the super athlete, not regular like I was talking about Ace Bailey being super athletic. Like maybe he's not super athletic and doesn't have to be. He's 6'10", but this kid is like Derrick Rose, like that type of athlete.
Patience with Buddy.
Beast. Melo's son is on his team. Melo's son don't look like anything in comparison to him.
I mean, and Edgecombe is so quick in transition too. Like he can do the things Thomas can't do athletically. Like if Thomas could improve his playmaking, him and Edgecombe could be really scary on offensive transition. Like if Thomas can get better with his passing, Edgecombe would be at the rim at that point. The dude is quick.
They would give
And
dudes fits.
yeah.
They would give you'd have to play them on opposite side. It'd be hard defensively. But Edgecombe is a good defender too. Like that's the other thing. But then again, you can't really judge watching high school film.
Right.
So he did all right. They didn't ask him to play defense on the Olympics, but he did all right, man. Like, I'm telling you, just if you're not doing nothing in the house, just throw on one of the Bahamas games, and you be shocked, man. Like, who's this little kid that's playing better than NBA players and giving other NBA players on international teams fits? That like 17.
Yeah.
As a 17-year-old?
Yeah.
I'm
Edgecombe's a wild card, man, for sure.
I'm gonna probably start a stream. I'll probably tag PT. I'll start a stream talking about VJ. We still got a lot of time before basketball happen, man. We in August. We could definitely get to that stream for sure.
We should do like a study on each one of the top
PT
picks.
is,
Do it individually.
PT is high on this draft in general.
Good idea, man.
I just think, and this is how I feel about it. We haven't had the number one pick since like 1999.
Word.
Oh my gosh.
The last lottery pick was Brook Lopez, I think.
No, it was Derek Favors. That was
Yeah.
the top 3 pick. But or the last top 3 pick or whatever.
Yeah, no, because I think Lopez went 10th.
Yeah, but he came before Favors.
Yeah, that was Jersey though. We haven't had a Brooklyn top prospect yet. I think that's what Priest
And
trying
the
to
whole
say.
point about it is, I feel like they made this move strategically.
Right.
I feel like, I ain't even trying to put my mind into thinking that we're going to be drafting at that position. Um, I feel like for the Brooklyn Nets to get a generational talent, not just a good player, not just a good young player with upside, but a generational player is something that we have literally never done, right? And I
Right.
believe we're the only franchise that I can think of at the top of my head that has never done that.
Right.
Derek Coleman.
Derek Coleman wasn't generational though. He was really good. I'm I wouldn't want to see another Derek Coleman. Right.
I
We
think he
haven't got
wasted
a
his
LeBron.
generational
We
talent.
haven't got a Karl Malone. We haven't got a Michael Jordan. We haven't gotten a Clyde Drexler. We haven't gotten in the Patrick Ewing, David
That's fair.
Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor
Right.
Wembanyama,
That's fair.
Anthony Davis, whatever. You can keep
Paulo
going
Banchero.
over and over
Yeah.
and over and over.
So
Paulo
you
Banchero
saying
ain't
we deserve
generational.
this is about that time. That's what you saying, Big Priest. This is about that
It's
time
time
for
to
us.
cash in those chips, Breezy. That's what it is. It is
Yo,
damn
we
time.
So
deserve
that's
two.
why I
We
don't
deserve
even. That's
two.
why I don't even
Right.
kind of talk about the VJ Edgecombs of the world and all this, that, and the third. Because to me, if we watch Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, and Cooper Flag go to three other teams, look, man,
Yeah,
look,
that'd be a heartbreaker. That'd be a freaking heartbreaker, man. Yeah.
No, I
I know
agree.
Yo,
those
for
guys
what it's
can
for what
play.
it's for what it's
But
worth, they had Cooper Flag going to I forget. I think Minnesota. They had Ace Bailey going to
How you going to Minnesota?
um
Yo, that
I
would be
forgot.
insane.
yeah,
This is yo
not Minnesota.
no, it wasn't
Whatever
Minnesota.
page you looking at,
I was
Breezy, go
wrong
ahead and
about that.
delete that from your browser. Don't ever go
Yo,
there.
No,
Breezy almost
this
made
is
us all flip, man.
no. All right, so hold on. I remember the Bleacher Report, and the only thing I remember correctly for sure was Ace Bailey going to the Portland Trailblazers in the Bleacher Report, and I did a vlog after that. I was like, hell no, he not going to the Portland Trailblazers. Facts. I did a vlog, but as soon as I seen that, Iceman might have sent me that content. I'm not sure,
The
but yeah, I did a
Trailblazers,
vlog of it. I don't want him to go to the Portland
Trailblazers got
Trailblazers. I
too
want
many
him to
young
come to the
players.
Nets.
Nah, you know who the worst team be for Bailey to go to? The Spurs. Imagine Bailey, Wembanyama. Oh God, that would be rough.
I think they. I think we should. I don't think they got a high draft pick again.
Don't
I
they have
don't
like
think.
3 though? I think I saw a mock draft. They had 3
I'm
picks
looking at
though.
this, and this is the mock draft after the Olympics, right? After the
Yeah.
Olympics, number one, Brooklyn Nets, Cooper Flag.
Woo.
Number two, Washington
I don't
Wizards,
want that.
Dylan Harper. Number three, Portland Trailblazers, Ace Bailey. Number four,
Right.
Detroit Pistons, VJ Edgecombe, which would be
Oh
stupid. They
man.
got all them guards over there. That'll be dumb. Utah,
Yeah, that
number
would be dumb.
five, Drake Powell. Bulls, Nolan Traore, another guy. I like him though. That point guard out of France.
Yeah, I want to talk about him. I just watched him um in the Euro Cup for under
Yeah.
18, and
Yeah.
I was shocked, man. He wasn't great. He wasn't like I thought he was gonna dominate these kids because he's so much bigger. He had the ball in his hands. He only averaged like 13, and I was shocked. Like I thought he was up there because they used to have
But they
Nolan
don't play like
Traore.
AAU ball over there. You got to understand,
That's
Wemby
true.
didn't even
That's
average
fair.
but like
That's a
14 or
good point.
13, 14 points in this league in France. So I don't really go off of the numbers that they put up in EuroLeague because they're not even allowed to, you know, do those things. But
But
the guy that I'm looking at is after we get the number one pick and take whoever we're gonna take, the next guy I'm looking at is Hugo Gonzalez. Um,
Ooh.
I think he has a lot of upside at that point guard position.
Yeah,
Um,
he was in
and
there too. He was I forgot
he
what team he
plays
was
for
playing.
Real
I
Madrid.
think they rate him as the next big international player after Luca or something. I could have sworn I read like that's huge praise saying that guy's going to be a big deal.
they got him going like in between 15 and 20 or something like that.
No, they got him
Yeah.
at 11 on this mock draft, but I think yeah.
Yo, Ice, bro, appreciate the joint, bro. But that Ben Simmons shit on Twitter, that shit gotta stop. That nigga's a piece of shit. Like, let him die. Let him
Hey,
What
fucking die.
happened?
hey,
What
Let
hey,
him
happened? What
fucking die,
hey,
bro.
happened?
Let
hey,
him
Yo,
fucking die, bro.
hey, hey. He's not your face. He's not. You're not a fan, bro. So it's all good. You know what I mean? That's for his fans. He do got fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. He got fans, bro.
don't understand why people is fans of a person that clearly keep failing him.
Yo, him and Kyrie played the same amount of games over a 3-year play period. It just depends. It's courses for horses. Some people like certain niggas. Some people like others. Like if you're not
Yeah, I
good
think
for my team, I don't like you.
Nah,
I
Ben does
think
not add anything
I
to
think
our
the
past,
issue
present, or future.
is with this player, and see, I can speak kindly of anyone or negatively of anyone, but the issue with this player is he never should have passed that physical during the trade process.
Yes.
So
Uh,
the fact that Sean
Correct.
Marks pushed the trade through
That was a
anyway,
clutch thing.
yeah.
I hate to tell you this, right? Well, I hate to tell you this shit, but he was healthy when he had the physical.
No, he
Before he left,
wasn't. They found out he was injured, Eskimo. Come on.
Iceman.
nah.
Come on,
The article,
Iceman.
Come on. We got a bag of bones, man, called Ben Simmons.
it was
It ain't no way that he could have just been healthy and then
yeah, he
continue
was.
Yeah.
So
Unless
right,
Ben smashed his back
Iceman.
against the door.
You
so
don't have to do this, Iceman. Iceman, you don't have
I
to do
wasn't
this.
trying to do that. Was leave. I was trying to get back to Trey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get back to
Back
Trey,
to the
man.
draft.
Come on.
But
Happy thoughts.
I was gonna say, they said that he reported to Philly that his back was hurting before the physical, but it wasn't to that point where he couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? So his back was okay to pass the physical. And then what was it? 2 months after that, that's when he got hurt.
But no, this is the thing.
This story ain't looking good at all, bro. Like
Yeah.
Eskimo,
whatever
but
way
real
you
talk.
spin it, bro. Like yo,
But
if he wasn't,
hold on, Leaf. But Eskimo, real talk. You know one of the hardest things to actually find on a physical, et cetera,
Yeah,
is in the back. Like
yeah,
unless you're like doing an MRI, you can see the what you call it. But it's hard. The back has so many things in it that can be wrong.
right. Yep. I'm hurt right now, and they still can't figure out what's wrong with me. 9 months, been in the house. So I understand. You know what
So
I
I
mean?
don't think they did an actually thorough because they were going to trade Harden anyway. So I don't think they did a thorough physical. You know, that's where I'm at with it.
Nah,
But
Marks
it is
needs to
what it is.
rectify that and close that chapter for good, man. We need something new.
No, I would actually like to see him play for a couple games to get his trade stock up and then get rid of
Yeah,
him.
of course. If he could get through a week, a month, maybe we can start talking
If
about
that
that, but we
dude
got to
can
see
get
it.
through 4 or 5 games, I'm calling everybody. You want him? For sale.
Ben averages 10 points total in 5 games.
I mean, that dude take all the shots. You can take all
Yo,
the shots.
take all the shots. Oh,
Take
God.
all the shots.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know, man. I don't want him to sully up the locker room, man. I'd rather him just like put up a post from home. You know what I mean? Just like don't come
No,
to the
in order to
game.
move him for the biggest return, he would have to suit up and play. A team would have to see him play decent to kind of get enticed by it. Otherwise you're just gonna be it ain't gonna be like no good return. And
I
we
mean,
got other pieces that we could get.
Eskimo, who would you trade Ben for at this point? If Ben somehow does bounce back somewhat, who do you think
Draft
would
capital.
want him at this
I'm not
point?
trading Ben for no one. Like, who's taking Ben? Like, no one's taking Ben
That's why I
right now.
said he has to play.
Like,
He
no
has to
one.
play.
Yeah, he got to play. No one's taking Ben. Just you know what I mean?
Not just over you taking your word for it. Hell no. He has to
Right.
play.
Yeah.
So him sitting at home, he just gonna get another 30, 40 million for free.
Yeah.
I can
Basically.
do that shit.
Basically. You know what I mean?
Well, I just want to say that's why I'm saying like sully it up because I felt some type of way. Me personally, I guess, because I felt like he was like trying to take my job. You know what I mean? I felt like Ben Simmons.
Breezy, I think you're being unfair because I don't think he's been a bad teammate.
Bro, I think he was the biggest fan, bro. He tried to be the biggest fan because he was rooting more times than playing. Even the part that made me really mad is when he went to Paris. Like I didn't feel like he should have went. Know what I'm saying? I feel like
Why
you
you change
should.
the subject, bro?
Oh yeah,
Like,
Ben was on the runway. I
You
remember that.
should.
That was fun.
You
leave,
should go.
you
You
did a
should
number
go to
right now,
Paris.
leave.
You should go to Paris with us, man. But whatever. So I don't know, man. Nico, I don't listen. I think he gonna sell it up. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see, man.
No,
But
you're not wrong, Breezy. I mean, at this point, Ben has to show willingness to actually want to be involved in this team. I mean, when these young guys were trying to learn how to play last year, he was in Miami hiding out.
Bro,
Like the
it's
fact that
not
Dennis
willingness,
Schroeder has to be
bro.
the mentor of this team and not
Don't
Ben.
do that.
No, seriously. Well, Schroeder
It's
said, "I
not.
want to
It's
work with
not.
these young guys." Ben was like, "Crickets, crickets." Like,
Nah,
come on,
bro.
how does
see
Ben
that,
not know these guys at all?
See,
hold on. Listen. He be. What I'm saying is the false hope I can't deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too much of it. He might play and this and that, and it's like, don't do me like that. Just say he not gonna play, and that's it. Now,
can't say that though, Breezy. That's why.
right.
That's why I try to explain that because the way your body feels, right? The way your body feels at times, you ready to go. But once you start doing the same things over, it changes in a heartbeat, and he can't. He can't stop that. You know what I mean? He can't stop his back from going out like that. Like, you know what I mean? It
I hear you. No, I
it
hear
just
you.
happens.
And let me be transparent. I had a back injury like maybe 2 years ago, and that shit put me out of commission. I took off work. I couldn't walk, bro. Like the shit was ridiculous, and it never happened to me. When it happened, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cried, bro. Like I gotta be honest, bro. That shit put me in a negative mind space. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, man. I got through it, but I could understand him having a back injury and understanding that as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a man to man, I feel you. But as a fan, you are driving us mad, bro. Like you are driving us mad,
Now
man.
that's an honest take.
I want to care about Ben Simmons, but I don't want him to be on the team. If that makes sense, like I want to
I
care
mean, I
about
don't
what.
think nobody fighting you on that. But the back thing, like I said, I'm more in line with him because I've had surgeries and all kind of shit to where I've had the what you call it with the they went in and did some shit with my nerves. I've had all kind of procedures. So uh yeah, I understand the pain that nigga feeling, but the whole point about getting rid of him, he would have to be on the court at least maybe 2 good weeks. I don't think that would sully up the locker room. I don't know.
Ben's last stand, 2 weeks. Roll the footage.
If he was able to play 2 weeks straight, bro.
Breaking news: Ben Simmons has returned.
He gotta play. He gotta play longer than that, bro. He has to.
I mean, how about we do week by week basis? Can he get through 1 week, and then we'll see? Can he get through a second week, and then 3 weeks? Oh my God!
No, the whole point of trading him or him playing is not for him to stay on the team.
Right, 2 weeks ain't gonna cut it.
But the thing that I think that we're not taking into account is this is a contract year for him.
Yeah,
I think this will be the year that he suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even if he couldn't even suck it up, bro. It's no way to suck that up, bro. I'm on everything.
No, I get it, but I mean, he's not finna get no more monies.
That's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
That's Ben's problem. That ain't our problem.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But ain't no way he can suck up the back, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'm walking with a cane in my house right now. Ain't no way. There's no way. You know what I mean? If he's hurt, he just hurt.
Hold on. I want to say this. That's another thing. I never seen Ben Simmons with a cane. He been to mad different games.
Right.
When you see Ben Simmons with a fishing hook.
Nah, because they fixed like when he had the surgery, that took all that extra stuff off. You know, with me, I'm still, you know what I mean, physical therapy and all that, and they can't figure out what's wrong. So right now I gotta go back and see. I gotta go back.
Surgery?
Breezy,
surgeon.
BK Hoops is in the building, man.
Yeah, I
More
gotta go
shout
back and see a surgeon to
I'm
Have
gonna
you
take
had the
throw
surgery yet, Eskimo?
Nah. I gotta go back and see a surgeon in a couple of weeks to see if I need surgery because they can't figure it out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't bend over. My feet still going numb and all types of shit. And they like, bro, I don't know what is wrong. You know what
Damn,
I'm saying?
Eskimo.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Damn,
man.
bro. So
I've
hold
had
on.
a surgery and I still ain't right. So
So hold
Yeah.
on. Let me again, yo, let's hope that Iceman get better, man.
Yeah, facts, man.
Word.
Appreciate it.
So Iceman, you ever heard of the shiatsu?
Yatsu.
Yeah, the shiatsu is it's a Japanese word for massage. Pause. I don't know where y'all think I'm going with this, but just hold it down. Now it's a machine that you plug into the back of you plug it into the outlet and you like put it in your chair and you sit back
that shit
on it
hurts.
with the shiatsu.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't like the shiatsu?
I've tried maybe it's just my back is just so jacked up, but that shit hurts. I can't just it's too hard and it hurts. Um pause. Um but but like a lot of the athletes, because they have these type of injuries too, get those type of deep tissue massages type of stuff. But that shit hurt too. Everything hurts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that
Right.
it oh man, bro.
I can't even sit down right now, to be honest with you. I still can't sit down. Like
Man.
my back hurts when I sit down, bro. So anything touching my back, like you could just saying,
Yeah,
like
that
you poke
massage
with your
thing will fuck
finger.
you up, bro.
Yeah,
That
man, that
massage
shit.
thing will fuck you
Anything
up.
hurts right now. That's why I said
Cause
ain't
I've
no way
tried
for
one.
Ben to suck it up, bro. Like if he hurt, he just hurt. He got to sit out. You know what I mean? His season, his career is done if he can't get past this.
Man, I don't know, bro. All I can tell you is what I did to get better was physical therapy. I fucking would swing my leg front and back because I think I had like sciatica or some shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you how it happened, so y'all don't do this shit. I was playing basketball in the rain with jeans on. Yeah, it was a stupid decision. I know. And don't do that. Not to say that you guys would, but that's what talking shit got me to, man. Playing basketball in the rain. And I left a good situation at that. I remember that day. Never play basketball in the rain. I think the weight of the jeans wet and me jumping is like really did it. If I had to tell you like what it really was. But yeah, never do that shit again, bro. I mean, I'm talking to myself, but hopefully that should never happen to nobody, seriously. But yeah, Iceman, we wish you well, man. You know, we want
Thanks.
you to be good, bro. For real.
Leave no more Ben Simmons on here, bro. You switched the whole flow up.
Yeah, we was talking about how we gonna be great in the next coming years. I mean, bring up Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons ain't part of that.
Yeah, man. See, y'all sullying up the stream talk about Ben Simmons, man.
Cooper Flag plan or the Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, whatever the plan is, Ben Simmons ain't part of that plan. He can be a
That's it.
fucking Hugo Gonzalez, uh, Cooper Flag plan. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
I work with that shit, bro.
yeah. With and damn, shout out to Dennis Melton, man. He said he have a fractured back. God damn.
Damn.
That's tough, man. I wish you well, man. You know what I'm
Yeah, facts.
saying?
How long you gonna keep cooking on this, Breezy?
What you talking about? The
The show.
backs? Oh, I don't know. I was planning to close out soon. It's getting late. I'll probably do. I'm gonna do more content tomorrow or today. But
Yeah, it's too late now.
yeah, it's
Too late.
we
Podcast
already.
on back injuries. Yo.
Yeah, nah, yo, it get real like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
And I
shout
think
to
it's
you, man.
important because many of the fans probably would not know, um, and think the nigga just playing or some shit like that. So it is cool to kind of educate some of the fans on like, yo, this is some real shit. You can't really if you haven't experienced it, it's hard for you to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So it gives a
The outlook.
yeah, good outlook on it.
All right. Hold on. Me and BK and Wild Hoops gotta debate this. I can't have him running around with this rhetoric. That fit and that fan. We gotta have a dust up. I can't let you slide. Easy E said a shorty broke my back and hip and fucked up my pelvis. We rolling though. Damn.
Yo,
Yeah,
easy.
easy. What is happening, bro? You was in one of those Jamaican basement parties? Know what I'm
Yo,
saying? And then she threw it back and said, man, what's going on with you, man? But nah, shout out to Easy, man. Yo, health and wealth, man. Health is wealth. I wish all my guys health. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Please sub up. We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Share the page. I looked at my analytics. It said out of 100%, 64 subscribed. That means 34% of y'all just watch it. And the sub button right there, you know, it's right. I mean, you could use 5 different fingers. You feel what I mean? It can't be
Hey,
that hard to do.
real quick, Breezy. How about we trade you, BK and Y Hoops? Stop talking about Claxton.
yo.
He more goddamn valuable than your ass. How about that? Leave Claxton alone. He gonna be a Brooklyn net. You, but go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, you funny as hell. Shout to Big Priest. We not trading clacks. We gotta set up the dust up so me and BK and Wild Hoops can go and debate. Debate should we trade clacks? I disagree. He obviously thinks we should. So we gotta debate that before the season start. But shout to all y'all, man. I'm gonna try to say all y'all names. Shout to Iceman, Big Priest, and Leave, of course. Shout to Easy, Oren, Big Dog, Hunting, Nico, BKNY Hoops, Jim Brown, Frank Thomas, who else? Adar SL, I see you. Star Traffic. Who I forgot? I know I feel like I forgot somebody. Dennis Milton. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Milton, one of the most optimistic fans. He always say Nets in 27 to 28. So we'll see.
My guy, JP Liberty.
Right, JP Liberty, Joey BK 86, New York Nets in the building. That's my guy. He got a wrench. I know that's my guy. Yeah, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. But and Cook Carter. I'm definitely trying to link with Cook Carter, man. I seen you dropped a few comments in there. Got to link with you. And Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. He always the first one in, man. That's my guy. Shout out to all y'all Nets fans. Shout out to Scott Lewis. He says, sorry, late to the party. Yeah, we about to close out. And I'll be back with more content earlier. Not it'll probably be a late night stream, but I'm gonna do a stream before the late night stream. And yeah, man, Nets fans is the best fans. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And have a good night, y'all. Stay safe.
Yeah, salute, fellas.
Salute.